under Joe Cronin's belly. You talk about making me smile. You made me smile, MJF. You made me smile, MJF. Boy, let me tell you something. It's been a long time since I've been able to hear a promo that made me wet down there. And tonight, MJF went full Joe Cronin on the microphone at Dynamite. Do you hear that, Keith Lee? You limited idiot in the back? You piece of shit, Keith Lee, who probably gets paid more than MJF for being a fucking waste of time and space and material? The limited Keith Lee. MJF obliterating on the microphone tonight. Holy shit. Bro, I watched the promo 3 times already. It's one of the best promos. And partially because of the setup with everything that happened. I gotta be honest, one thing that I'm liking is how these new... The only thing I didn't like is that the Wardlow MJF thing kind of felt skipped over. But what I do love is how now Wardlow has something to do with the security lawsuit or whatever, and how all these storylines blended into a new storyline. That's pretty good. When you can do stuff like that, that's pretty good. And tonight, damn, bro, that MJF promo alone was worth the price of admission. Let me tell you something. Take note. All the other people in the back, and especially to Keith Lee, who's a fucking idiot on the microphone, just like Lance Archer. Lance Archer, you numbskull. Everybody dies. Man, talk about take note. Talk about take a number. Worst promo in AEW, Keith Lee by far, 62%. Number 2, Lance Archer, no doubt about it. And there's a toss-up with Darby Allin and Wardlow. But that's okay because we love Darby Allin and Wardlow enough that it's okay. They do other things really well. Lance Archer, Keith Lee, well, you know, Keith Lee's pretty good in the ring. But my God, tonight Wardlow looked pretty good in his situation too, man. So I'm really happy about that as well. I was worried, you know, that there would be a problem. Shit bum. Let's get to it. Shit bum.
MJF is the best heel in pro wrestling right now. He has successfully blurred the lines. Big Warner Brothers executives were at Dynamite 8/10 show.
Were they really there? I mean, they said that. Were they actually there? If they were, man, I mean, they must have been treated to a barrage of swears. Alex Oley, man, thank you for coming in with the first donation of the stream tonight and dropping $5. I really appreciate that, man. And let me tell you something, guys. I don't do this often, but let me just say really quickly, I don't do this often. I don't blow ass too much. I mean, a little bit I do. God knows it tastes nice sometimes. But here's the thing. If you ever wanted to support this show, if you ever enjoyed what I do here, and you don't like the super chat, you don't like to donate live, fine, whatever. I have thousands of shows and promos and music and stuff and podcasts that you've never heard if you've never been a patron, or maybe you have before. Guys, I'm not kidding about this, we need 10 to 40 new patrons. Like, we are in dire problems. I am in major trouble if we don't get 10 to 40 patrons, and I'm talking about over the next 3 days. I'm talking about right now. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. You can download the app on your phone, tablet, you can go on your computer, whatever. You get access to thousands of podcasts that I've done with me, my wife, tons of former co-hosts, Corrupted Podcast, and it goes on and on and on. Plus my brand new morning podcast that's going to be on there as well, where I go crazy and talk crazy shit. Now is the time. We're missing I need 40. I mean, really, to be honest, but I'll take 10 tonight. So if you ever wanted to do it, I don't usually take a lot of time out of the show to say this much about Patreon, but I had to tonight. So tonight is the night. I am fairly concerned. Let's put it that way. Look at MJF, though. Let's move on, but just have it be known that if there was ever $5, a cup of coffee a month, $4, $3, whatever. And if you want to become a $25 producer, I will have your name on the list this month, and a big plastering fucking title page with you and everybody else's name will be up in the next 3 days. In the next 3 days. So if you're a producer, just know in the next 3 days you will get that producer credit. I just wanted to wait until the second or third or fourth. Anyway, MJF promos tonight, fire on the microphone. This guy's dropping pipe bombs, bro. He's dropping pipe bombs. John Moxley's dropping period bombs, but MJF dropping pipe bombs. Let's hear a little bit of that uncensored MJF, because it was, this was sexy, bro. I know that I don't say this too often, but you talk about pitching a tent, bro. I was fully wrecked and ready to go. Fully erect and ready to go tonight, guys. Hey, guys, thank you for joining me wherever you're watching the Joe Cronin Show. You sex beasts in the chat, I'm talking about you. True Blue. I'm talking about you, J-Rod. Aaron Embry, it does help, bro. You get 30 people to do $5, that's a huge help. Are you kidding me? But let's listen.
Fire me, you fucking Mark! Fire me! Fire me! Fire me, you fucking Mark!
I mean, I almost wish he brought Tony out and bashed him in the face. That was the only thing we're missing.
You people consistently take me for granted, but it's not just you. It's the big man in the back. You can give it to all the new ex-WWE guys he keeps bringing in. You do. Don't ask him to reach into his pockets and pay the man who's been busting his ass for him since day one. No. Make sure he hoards all that money. Make sure he hoards all that money so he can give it to all the new ex-WWE guys he keeps bringing in. That can't lace my goddamn boots.
That's right. Bro, has there ever been a roar like that in AEW? Has there ever been a fucking roar like that for Keith Limited Lee? What the fuck was Keith Lee's promo tonight? Mr. I don't understand Vince McMahon and what a bear cat is. I don't understand a goddamn thing, Keith Lee. You know what I understand? Is that's a crowd that's telling you what they love. And then we listen to Keith Lee, Mr. Former WWE, stand in the back like a fucking weirdo. Having a fucking wardrobe contest in the back.
On one team.
That being noted, whether it's tag, whether it's singles, the gold has been gained before and it will happen again. And when it does, I expect that you will all swerve in our glory.
What? But let's just keep paying all the shit that comes in from WWE. And I said this the other day, and that's why the MJF promo was so good. Because we cut this promo the other day. Before MJF cut this promo, I cut this promo. Because as far as WWE is concerned, they want Cody Rhodes. They want MJF. They're going to get probably Chris Jericho. You see, WWE is waiting for the cream to rise to the top. And when the cream rises to the top, WWE says, I think I'd like to have a little bit of that. And they drink it in. What is AEW doing? They're grabbing every piece of shit that rolls down the hill into the dumpster from the WWE. The WWE is waiting for the AEW cream to rise to the top to take them over. And AEW is slapping a $sign on any piece of shit trash that rolls down the hill that has a former WWE stamp on it. That's what they're doing. One company, the cream rising to the top and hiring. The other company, the trash rolling down the hill and hiring. Meanwhile, Cody Rhodes killed it. MJF killed it. You know who isn't really killing it? Swerve Scott and Keith Lee, and especially not Keith Lee. And the list goes on of other people that aren't doing the job that MJF is doing. However, that doesn't mean that they didn't fuck up, because the Wardlow storyline and the storyline with Wardlow and MJF unfortunately was hindered, was hurt a bit by this weird shit that's going on, this drama that's going on. So this is amazing, and listen to that roar. I just want to play it again. I don't care. Take me down. Go ahead, AEW, you know, if you're really that big a asshole. But the fact of the matter is I'm promoting your company, and this is fair use. And if you want to be scumbags, you'll be it. But I don't think you will, because Tony Khan, you like my pecker. I think you do. I think you like my pecker. Tony Khan, that's why you were in Jake DeMarco's DMs a few years ago. That's why you and Cody Rhodes got me those tickets. Tony, you know I exist. And you know if I was doing commentary for you, you'd be jizzing in the back, okay? But listen to this roar. Listen to MJF's... Oh, my God, this fucking crowd, guys. This crowd was booing him out of the building at the beginning. And then they were booing him louder. And then they were cheering when he said things that were real and booing him still, but cheering him. And then he called that out. And then he got really real. And then the crowd came out of their goddamn seats to cheer the guy. Out of their seats. Listen to the roar, guys. And by the way, if you're listening and you do like what MJF just did and you do like what I do, and I am going to read the chat in a minute. I see you guys all chatting it up in here. Okay, and every time you guys chat so much and the like button gets clicked and the subs get stapled in there, you piss off the haters. And you really piss off the WWE suck jobs, too. They're really upset at this chat right now, aren't they? Let's listen.
Since day one! No. Make sure he hoards all that money. Make sure he hoards all that money so he can give it to all the new ex-WWE guys he keeps bringing in. That can't lace my goddamn boots!
Listen to this. Here it comes. Out of their seats. These people are come out of their seats. My God, the decibel level.
Hey, boss. Would you treat me better if I was an ex-WWE guy?
We literally cut this promo last night or Sunday night when I said, please, oh my God, please WWE. Someone tell Tony Khan that I almost worked at WWE. I might get a job that way. And literally MJF comes out tonight. And we all knew this. That's why we said it. And, of course, if we know it, MJF knows it. And MJF used it all in the promo. Now, I don't know what this means. I don't know if this means that they did reach a deal, because the rumor, and right now, this is when wrestling is at its best, when we don't know what the fuck is going on. When we don't know what's a shoot, what's real, what's a work, what's a shoot work, what is happening, we don't know. The rumor is MJF wants more money. Tony Khan says, I will give you the money you want, but I need you to sign a contract extension. MJF said no. They had a stalemate. They got pissy. He went out and did the thing Sunday. Now here he is. Is it all part of a work? I don't know. Was it all real, turned into a work shoot? We just don't know right now exactly what's going on. It feels like there is an issue and there's been an issue, but it's not as dire as we thought. And they said, we're going to use it. Go out there and say what you want, what you would always want to say to me. Say what you said to me. Say what you want to say to me. Say stuff that you wanted to say to me but haven't said to me yet. Say it on the air. Say it in front of all the people. Make it as real as possible. I don't care. Maybe that's what happened. That's what everybody seems to believe. But regardless of whatever it is, whatever's going on, By the way, shout out to the 800 people watching tonight. This place popped for MJF at this point. By the way, who do you think, speaking of good promos, we've been talking about all the good promos of MJF and all the good promos going around everywhere else. Let's talk about what are the worst promos in AEW. So go ahead and vote on that. 525 votes coming in. We got Mr. Bourne in the chat saying Tony needs to pay MJF millions after that promo. Annette Morris is on fire. Black Robin Hood. That was hard as fuck. He could not resign this guy. This man is golden. By the way, if he hadn't re-signed him, if they haven't worked out a deal, that promo right there, you work out a deal because of that promo. If not already, if you weren't sold on the guy already, if you weren't ready to sign the guy for millions before, my God, are you not ready to sign this guy for millions now? By the way, Joan Jones, thank you for subscribing to the channel, Joan Jones. If you don't subscribe to this channel tonight, if you've been following me for 10 years, 5 years, 3 years, 1 year, and you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, subscribe tonight or baby dolphins will die, okay? Do you understand that? Do you want baby fucking dolphins to die? No, you don't. So go ahead and sub to the channel. I'm Joe Cronin. Follow me on Twitter, JCS Commentary. We got some wrestling news, too. We get some breaking stuff. And some of this seems real, some of it's a little bit jacked up, but we're going to figure out and try to sift in between the lines, and we'll figure it out. Plus, Diablo Immortal got released. We'll talk about that tomorrow, so don't ask me about that tonight. I'm not going to talk about it, but good luck to all you gamers out there. And we got more wrestling news. Guys, WWE is trying to get in this guy's ass. But either way, MJF is going to be in AEW till 2024. There is no doubt about that now. This guy's contract was for about $200,000. He was making about $200,000 a year. He is now going to be making about $500,000 a year. MJF will make $500,000 a year. He's got a better deal on some merchandise, and that's the rumor I'm hearing. So the rumor we're hearing is better deal on merchandise, $500,000 a year, and in 2024, despite all of this, he is still going to be available to be picked up, apparently. So that's the rumor. I don't know if that's true. He could have signed on an extension, which is what Tony Khan wanted. Remember, that's why they weren't in agreement for the last 3 months. They were having problems because MJF wanted more money, and Tony Khan said, I will give you that money, but you need to sign a contract extension. Somebody bent here, and I don't know who it is. I don't know. We don't know who the party is that bent or that gave in. And by the way, we don't know if this was actually agreed upon months ago, and that this wasn't all a work based on the rumors from months ago where we heard MJF was upset. So they decided to sort of do this little work so they could play into a new story with MJF going forward, and Wardlow would get passed off into this security guard situation, which, by the way, I really do like that these guys' stories immediately have a new direction to go in, and it's exciting. The only complaint I have is that it did kind of supersede Wardlow versus MJF. And that really didn't feel, it felt academic. It didn't feel like it had any payoff really, too much of a payoff, or as much of a payoff as it should have had. Wardlow and MJF wasn't as good as it should have been, but the good news is all the TV leading up to the pay-per-view was amazing. And now tonight, Wardlow's story continues pretty good. Worried about it being a B watered down MJF story, but it's still got a new direction it's going in that kind of makes sense. He's being sued by these security guards, and it's ridiculous what's going on, but he's already in something new. And MJF now has cut the promo of his life tonight. Ric Flair-esque. CM Punk, Ric Flair. If you took CM Punk and Ric Flair at their best and put them into a promo, that was MJF tonight. That's incredible to say. That's an incredible thing to say. Darius, what's up, man? LeBron, what's up, man? And it ain't LeBron James, it's LeBron LaRue.
Hoards all that. I'm a generational talent.
Woo!
And you people consistently take me for granted. But it's not just you. It's the big man in the back, too. Here's something you guys can't take for granted. Here's something he doesn't want you to know. Do you guys know who the second biggest minute-for-minute draw is in this entire company? Nope, you wish. It's me! It's me! And if you don't believe me, do me a favor. Ask Stat Boy Tony in the back, see what he's got to say. But whatever you do, don't ask him to reach into his pockets and pay the man who's been busting his ass for him since day one. No. Make sure he hoards all that money. Make sure he hoards all that money so he can give it to all the new ex-WWE guys he keeps bringing in. That can't lace my goddamn boots!
Damn, listen to the roar! These people are exploding!
Hey, boss, would you treat me better if I was an ex-WWE guy? See, maybe you don't get it, man. Here's the problem with you, boss. You got a position of power in a wrestling company when the only position you should be assuming is behind the guardrail with all of them.
You donated $50. I'm gonna take my dick out because you donated $50. You donated $50, motherfucker, boy. I'm a rich motherfucker.
Holy shit.
That promo by MJF might have been the best promo in not only a but in all of wrestling in the last several years. Straight fire start to finish. When you call your boss a fucking mark on a live mic, you deserve to send him a blank paycheck.
Dude, that was great. Absolutely incredible. Soundwave 92 dropping $50. Soundwave 92, man. Holy crap, dude. $50 bomb from Soundwave. Yo, you're the top donator of the night so far, Soundwave. I mean, I just turned on the donations. My bad. If you guys want to donate, the link is in the chat, pinned to the top. You can do a super chat if you want. Those are awesome. But it does give Google 30%. And if you say naughty stuff, they take your money. But if you want to use Streamlabs, it's up there. Stream Elements down there, blah, 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 super chat, whatever. And give me your opinions on tonight. But seriously, Soundwave, thank you so much, dude. That's nuts, bro. That's nuts, bro. You just dropped $50 to start this show off. I'm going to put you up top here. That's the top dono. That's crazy shit, bro. Thank you. Yeah, MJF, this was fire. We're all going to argue about, was this the best promo of the last 2 years, 5 years, 10 years? I don't know, dude, but it felt like CM Punk and Ric Flair kind of combined. And the way that they set it up with, MJF's going to leave and take a flight and he wants more money and, and letting everybody kind of simmer on it. I don't know how calculated this was or how off the cuff and sort of they're rolling with a shoot and work, working us with a shoot work or whatever. I don't know. We don't know right now. And we certainly may never know or may not know for a long time. But what I do know is, man, is this effective right now. This was massively effective. That pop is a pop that we haven't heard in AEW maybe since, I don't know, dude, like since CM Punk showed up. I mean, the roar. There's a roar you can hear when an audience hits a certain crescendo and gets that excited and fired up over something. And that roar is probably about right here.
Make sure he hoards all that money so he can give it to all the new ex-WWE guys he keeps bringing in. That can't lace my goddamn boots!
Listen to this.
Hey, boss! Day one! So we can get boots!
Bro, you don't get that reaction much anymore. You don't. When you get a loud reaction a lot of times is when someone calls someone a shithead or says like a swear or whatever. But like that is a rising kind of cheer and buzz that is damn near electrifying. Just look at the crowd here. Look at the crowd. Watch this crowd. Watch these people. Look at this. Dude, that's a guy that a few minutes ago was being booed louder than anybody was booed this entire night. Tonight, MJF was booed louder than anybody had been booed all night. And then, after cutting minutes of a promo, was cheered louder than anybody was cheered all night. This guy just made the fans boo louder and cheer louder in the same promo than anybody else all night long. That is something rare. That is something different and exciting. And you know what? Hard Target Ghost in the chat says Stone Cold in the Rock level. He's not kidding. This is an Austin 316-like promo without the catchphrase of 316. That's the only thing we're missing, is he didn't have a catchphrase, and there wasn't something that stuck out that we can all bring tomorrow. So that's how rare that Stone Cold promo was. That Stone Cold promo was so rare that he was badass, he got over, he talked some shit, and he literally created a catchphrase and a thing for himself. That is beyond rare. That is still above this, obviously, because of that. But what I will say is this was up there with The Rock and Stone Cold on a good night or on a night where things are turning. This is a feeling of things are turning, man. This is like when you heard Bret Hart go heel and he started screaming one night. This was Shawn Michaels, the formation of DX. You know, it's all these things all rolled into one. This is the CM Punk pipe bomb. This is one of the biggest and best promos we've ever heard in AEW. I got to be honest, man. The only thing I feel bad about with this promo list, this voting on the promo that's up there, is that Hangman Page isn't on there. Because, yes, Hangman Adam Page's promo to CM Punk going into Double or Nothing was terrible. Adam Hangman Page had no idea what he was saying. Neither did CM Punk. The guy literally just said nothing on the mic. It was weird. Yet people said Adam Hangman Page's promo was good. It was not. He said nothing. And if you go back and listen to my review of it, you know what he said was nothing. And then CM Punk said, I don't know what you just said. You talked in circles. But you know whose promo was good was MJF's tonight. Phenomenal promo tonight. Please click that like button if you can stick that thumb up my ass. Now I want to listen to what you guys have to say in the donations.
Rollins Rhodes 3 Hell in a Cell, excited for that.
You know what, Alex Oli? I appreciate the dono. There is no chance in hell I'm talking about Rollins and Cody right now during this AEW Dynamite review. Shit bum. Not yet.
100% a work. But that doesn't mean what MJF said isn't true.
Right.
Tony Khan is a coked-out meth head dickhead moron.
Oh, wow. Sasha's mouth blood. Thanks for the $5 shit bum. You know what, though? You got to give it to Tony, man, to say, hey, man, go out there and say whatever you want about me, or go out there and say whatever you can, or, in fact, say that about me. That's what people say about me. Say it. You know, like, so as far as I'm concerned, that's Tony playing ball. So, you know, he might be funny and shit in the press conferences and weird or whatever, but you got to give it to him. He's giving us this wrestling, guys. Tony Khan didn't have to dip into his family money and be like, let me put out some wrestling. We're getting bonus wrestling because of this man.
You donated $50. I'm going to take my dick out because you donated $50.
Again?
You donated $50, motherfucker, boy. I'm a rich motherfucker.
Tonight's show is their best show of 2022. I actually had very few problems outside of boring Lee's promo. The crowd was way more invested, and the setup for this Dynamite show was better than the setup for Double or Nothing, which is hilarious. 9/10.
That is kind of hilarious. You know what this felt like a bit? Soundwave 92? Man, Soundwave, thank you, dude. Holy shit, dude. You just dropped another $50. Bro, Soundwave just dropped $100 tonight. Soundwave, thank you so much, man. You have no idea, bro. I'm fucking thank you so much for helping out my bank account, man. Wow, single-handedly maybe funded my gas tank for this week with how bad things are. Thank you, sir. That is crazy money. I thank you for tonight. You know, that's a great point. This felt a little bit. I mean, this definitely felt like a night after pay-per-view, right? This felt a lot like the night after WrestleMania, right? Night after WrestleMania vibes here a bit. Not 100%, you know, but this was better than the night after WrestleMania that WWE put on. I mean, what did they have besides it was like Cody Rhodes is here, cool. That was about it. Remember that? Cody Rhodes came out, cut that promo, and that was about it. Well, this promo was better than that promo. This felt like night after WrestleMania, like a changing of the guard, or we're getting ready to launch the new thing into the atmosphere. We got blood or guts. Dude, I thought Eddie Kingston pulled his hamstring running down to the ring, by the way. He might have just slipped. He might have just fell. He might have stumbled, or he might have pulled something. But I was afraid he ripped his goddamn hamstring at the end. I was worried about that. I like Keith Lee in the ring, but goddamn is he terrible on the mic. That was, man, he just, I don't know, bro. That poor guy. Talk about limitless. Where's that clip? Where's that MJF uncensored clip again? Give me that, uncensored.
Fire me, you fucking Mark! Fire me! Fire me!
Fire me, you fucking Mark!
I'm with you, boss. You got a position of Tony, I want you to fire me. Tony, don't tell me down, you piece of shit! Shut your...
Oh my God, is that Tommy NC? Do you guys remember Tommy NC when he flipped out on Monetize This? Don't try to tear me down! Oh no, that was the episode where I was like, where he's like, I said gracious! Tommy, I'm trying to find out what you said. Ah! Don't try to tear me down! That's what he sounded like, Tommy. I know, sorry about that. He sounded like him.
Your mouth! Get a little bit easier for you. Tony, I want you to fire me. Tony, don't tell me down, you piece of shit! Shut your mouth! Look at me, Tony. Look at me. I want you to fire me. You
See, that's the censored one, though. Oh, man, we got the uncensored version, though. I want you to fire me, you fucking Mark.
Fire me, you fucking Mark! Fire me! Fire me! You fucking Mark! Fire me! Fire me! Fire me! You...
Bro, he called the boss a fucking Mark, dude. I fucking can't deal with this. Oh, my God, it's too funny, man. That's too funny, bro. He fucking called... Oh, he called Tony Khan a Mark, dude. It would have been funny if he had brought up the press conference or whatever. Like, but, you know, I guess they're saying that CM Punk ran MJF off the stage or something towards the end or whatever. Like, that's what they're saying. So I guess, like, when it went off the air and we couldn't see everything, he ran off CM Punk. So apparently that's what happened. We didn't hear most of the curse words. They just beeped it live, so it didn't have the same effect. That was the only beeping I heard there. I heard the 3 beeps there, but before that, he had been swearing, and that was all coming over the air to me. So I heard that, and apparently people, depending on where you are, heard different things, I guess. So I don't know what that means or why or whatever. We'll find out later. Soundwave92 is the top donator, dropping a $50 bomb. Thank you to Soundwave92. Let me go back to the rest of your donations and see what you guys are saying. If you want to donate to support the show, drop it down there below. And now more than ever, we need you on Patreon. I need 10 to 20 patrons, like right now. If you can, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Amber Heard, we talked about it earlier.
They roared over the shock factor of saying WWE.
They roared over the shock. They did, but they were already kind of cheering. You know what I mean? They were already cheering. They were already on board. And then they really went nuts, you know?
Dante Martin talking makes me want to hurt myself.
Yeah, you're right about that, Aaron Embry. He's not very good. He's not very good. And how about the Acclaimed? Coming out with a pretty good rap here. Carl. Carl, thank you so much for subbing to the channel, man. What's up, Carl? Welcome to the Joe Cronin Show, man. I appreciate it. Especially if you've been listening for a long time and haven't subbed yet. Thank you. Let's hear, here comes the Acclaim, baby. Here comes the Acclaim. Let's do it. Let's do it. Listen. Yo.
Acclaimed in the guns, what the fans prefer. We're about to make y'all pay like Amber Heard. Looking like you're mortified. Looking like you live underneath the 405. FTR's better than most, but gotta ride Punk's coattails to get on the show. And by the way, Bret Hart's trash, boys. You getting served by Acclaimed and the Ass Boys.
He rhymed boys with boys. All right, take points off for that. I'm gonna have to give it an 8 out of 10. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10, guys. As you know, I always like to rate the Acclaim's raps. I'm gonna have to give it an 8, maybe a 7.5, but I'm gonna give it an 8 for the Amber Heard shit because that's just too easy. But it had to be said, and I appreciate that they went there and they weren't like, "Oh no, don't make fun of women." Me too. So credit to the Acclaimed for going there. I mean, in the post-fucking Simone Biles era, ooh, that was dangerous, right? Remember that when that was so mean of them to mention Simone Biles' name? They had to take him off the show for a month or whatever. That was so goofy, bro. So I appreciate it. You should have called her Amber Turd. So Johnny Depp, Amber Turd, big-time deal earlier. You saw my stream on that, potentially, obviously. But let's get back into wrestling. Lots of... Malcolm Century became a subscriber. Yo, Malcolm, thank you for subscribing, man. Cheers. You know what's in this shit, bro? Vodka and cranberry. And nobody can drink the type of cranberry that I'm drinking because I stir it with my balls. Tastes like taint, brother. Let's play a donation and see what you guys are saying about AEW. There's a lot more to talk about, and there's a lot coming out. But we're just getting started here on the Joe Cronin Show. What's up, Jack? Good to see you guys tonight. What's up? Angel, thank you so much for subbing to the channel. What's going on? I got to fix my alerts. They're all fucked up. That's why they look like shit. My bad. But there's a few of them that are still working. If you guys want to know what the alerts do, the link is in the description box down below, and all the donation amounts are listed down there as well if you want to check them out. I've been doing this too long. Who was that just subbed? I missed them. Angel, Marcella, Murillo, and Zilak 3K. Thank you for subbing to the channel. What's going on? Mikkel. Oh, no, that's Mike. Mike197. Thank you for becoming a member or subscribing, whichever one you did. You subscribed. Oh, Zillick subscribed. I'm fucked up, bro. There's so many alerts going off. Here's Zillick. He became a member. Thank you for becoming a member. Normally, there's a different alert for the membership, and it's not working right now, so my bad. I'm getting confused by the same alert going off for everything. My bad, bro. It's a big night. And a lot of people are excited about what AEW did tonight. No doubt about it. Marcella Moreno. He subscribed. Thank you. There's a couple more to get through. And then later, I might get drunk and do something that'll get me arrested on YouTube.
All this crap was over Eisen of that stupid pipe bomb shit just years later. Don't buy in this crap. Tony got what he wanted. Yawn.
Yeah, you might be right, Skittles. You might be right. This might have been all planned from the get-go or planned after they had their first disagreement. So once their contract negotiations got leaked out, maybe they decided to go into this. You might be right. But if that's the case, the one thing that they messed up was that they kind of overshadowed Wardlow and MJF's match. Unfortunately, it took a hit there. And that is a problem that I do have that, I don't like that. But, what are you going to do? AJ, what's up, AJ?
MJF went Pillman ECW on them.
He went Pillman ECW. Yeah, it was very Pillman-ish, Stone Cold-ish, Rock-ish. Ric Flair for sure. I enjoyed the hell out of it. Oh,
motherfucker, here we go. Everyone knows I'm out the window. Yeah, yo, motherfucker, no romance, cause there ain't no chance in my happy pants.
It's clock, motherfuckers.
And leave me here. I'm a bad motherfucker, ain't got no fear. What the time was the time, motherfucker? Time, motherfucker. Put it in a happy rhyme, motherfucker.
I say clock.
Bang, bang, tick-tock, frog in a sock, oil shock, 2 on consignment, 1 in stock. What's the time, motherfucker? Says clock. I says clock.
MJF will probably get 50-50 boo and share now.
MJF will probably get a 50-50 boo and cheer now. Yeah, he might. He might be going face at this point, to be honest. But I doubt it. I think they'll probably keep him. I don't know what they're going to do. Mitch Brandenburg, thank you. I mean, will Tony Khan attempt to go the bad guy owner? Will Tony Khan attempt to be sort of like the network against MJF? where, MJF kind of gets screwed. Does Tony Khan really want to do that? I wouldn't think so, but I don't know what they're going to do at this point. I don't know what they have planned, and that's what's so interesting about this. Is MJF going to keep coming out and being like, I'm fighting against the system and being a prick, but yet he's a face? To me, this is a face turn. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know how. If people get behind him like they were tonight at the end of his promo and people start cheering for him, they're probably going to keep him somewhere in the middle up until somebody else does something crazy or shitty or, Tony Khan gets involved with something. I don't know. The best thing about MJF, his promos aren't scripted, says Pip 2323. I agree, man. That's why he can kill it like this. I mean, he's kicking ass, bro. MJF is on fire right now. So many marks getting worked. This story's been going on for months, says Kevin Cash. Exactly. When the story came out that, there's contract disagreements and, things like that, there was, this could be all set up since then. Even if it was real, it could have been over. This issue could have been resolved months ago and we didn't even know. Or this could have never been an issue. Or it was resolved months ago. Or it was resolved yesterday. Maybe they did just resolve it, and now they're using it. Either way, man, the fact that we don't 100% know, even if you think it was a work and it's been going on for months, the one thing that makes me think it couldn't be or maybe wouldn't be is that they kind of screwed over Wardlow. Like, Wardlow was on his way to being the guy. These people were cheering for Wardlow like they were cheering for MJF tonight, but not as big, but you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's kind of like, well, wait a minute. We kind of sacrificed the ending of that story to start a new story. And that's what they did even with Wardlow. They ended his story to start a new story. So that's the one thing that I like, is that this is the thing that WWE used to do well, is that on Sunday night at WrestleMania, all these stories that had been built for months and months suddenly ended. And the next night on Raw, immediately, everybody was shifting in a huge new direction immediately, and it was exciting. And that's something that WWE really hasn't done well on the Raw after Mania for several years now. They haven't done it very well. But tonight, this felt like a Raw after Mania, or in this case, this was a Dynamite after Double or Nothing. And that's the thing. Wardlow is solid, but obviously MJF is still the prize, But it would have been nice if, he hadn't been kind of skipped over in a way. But man, but one thing that Wardlow can't do is deliver a promo like this. I think everybody does win here. But let's go to your donations and hear what you guys are saying, and then we're going to look at the poll and see who you think the worst promo is in AEW, and then we'll reshuffle the deck and we'll add Adam Hangman Page to that list and see who wins that at a later time. Man Moore is here.
What's up, Joe? The one day I don't watch your MJ goes crazy, but I never miss your streams.
Thank you, sir. Well, I mean, you should have known MJF was going crazy because it was advertised everywhere. Man Moore, thanks for being here, dude. Thank you for the donation, bro. Here's Alex Oli again. $2.
Let's not forget Punk versus Takahashi Forbidden Door.
Let's not forget Punk versus Takahashi for, yes. Which, by the way, that was nice tonight to see him, too. That was nice to see him as well.
He wanted Heat say something bad Pride Month, then Khali.
He wanted Heat say something bad about Pride Month. Alex Oli, that's a great point. He could have been like, take your rainbow flags and shove them up your ass. That's true.
Fire me.
Brian Pillman, ECW vibes for sure. MJF, pointing finger.
Yeah, very similar. He had a lot of throwbacks in there.
Tony, don't count me down, you piece of shit!
FRF channel, thanks for subbing to my channel. FRF channel, by the way, that stands for fuck, rape, you got a great channel, man. That's a great name. I don't know. Harm Sodhi, thank you for subbing to the channel. What's going on? Welcome to the Joe Cronin Show. Thank you, everybody who's been subbing, man. We've had tons of subs tonight. Good to see you guys, man.
Shit bomb.
Lots of AEW news this week.
Mox and Jericho look like two out-of-shape men's beer league softball players.
Oh, man.
Both of them can kick rocks, DBH.
Well, you know what, though? I can't say that about Jericho, man. He just got in phenomenal shape. Jericho was completely out of shape. And by the way, Sasha's Mouthblood, thank you for becoming a $5 shit bum. $5 shit bum from Sasha's Mouthblood. Dude, Jericho just got in shape. He just lost 40 pounds. And he got ripped. I don't think you can say that about Jericho at this point. And either one of them, I don't think that they're in bad shape. Jericho was like 6 months ago, and people called him out about it, and then he worked out and stopped drinking, I think, to get in shape.
That promo was golden. All facts.
Absolute golden promo. Julio Guzman, man, buenos noches. Tu madre es gorda. I'm sorry. No, she's not. I love her. She's sexy tits. Appreciate it, bro.
You all have decided to take your hard-earned money and to fund my show, to fund what I do, to fund what I believe in, to fund my godly ass. JCS Army.
Give it to me.
Donate to me. Donate to me. Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me.
You have acknowledged me. Mr. Bourne has got down on his knees to acknowledge me.
That was the best promo we've seen in a very long time. Tony and MJF could easily be the new Vince and Austin.
Yeah, it's like Vince and Austin, but it's almost like Tony Khan is the good guy. But is Tony Khan becoming the bad guy? I don't know what's going on. I don't think Tony Khan has it in him. I'm just going to say, I don't know, man. I think he could have came out there and gotten slapped and done some things, but I don't think he's capable because Vince McMahon, guys, you got to remember, it's not going to work the same way. Now, maybe it could work, but Tony Khan just doesn't have the looks, you know what I mean? Tony Khan's always like he doesn't quite have that. But, dude, Vince was like, damn it, Austin, you know what I'm going to do. Mr. Austin, here's what's going to happen. You know, it's like Vince has that boisterous presence. So I don't think he can work the same way. It's got to be different because it's not going to, I don't think it's going to work that same way. So it's not going to be Stone Cold Austin. That was one of the greatest things you've ever seen on TV, by the way. So even if it was that sort of thing, I mean, dude, we can't compare that. 11 million people watched that every Monday night at one point. And it took the world by storm for 6 months. It was unbelievable. That is not where we're at here with 1 million people watching. But what MJF does on the microphone is phenomenal and is awesome. And without Tony Khan needing to be on TV whatsoever, MJF is able to get that point across, I think.
Did you get Brian Pillman ECW vibes like me, Joe?
Yes, I think a lot of people did. I thought Brian Pillman, ECW. I thought a little bit of Austin and Rock. And I really thought, Ric Flair and CM Punk a bit. More CM Punk and Ric Flair. And Pillmanish. Michael McCarty. Thanks for subbing to the channel, Michael. How you doing, Bran? I'm pretty happy the Celtics are in the championship, John, of course. I'm from Boston. Why wouldn't I be happy? But you're probably a Golden State Warriors fan, right? It's going down. This is the best offense and defense. Brian Davis, thank you for subbing, man. What's up, Brian? Thank you. Welcome to the channel. Jack Seal Colon. Thank you for subbing to the channel, man. I'm going to have a nice little drink for you of agua, motherfucker. Tastes like Tony Khan's cum. I'm sorry. Oops. Womp Womp. What's up, bro?
With all the views and Twitter reactions tonight, guarantee it will do over 1 million views for this show.
This is going to be one of the biggest, maybe one of the biggest rating spikes or one of the biggest, I don't know, somethings. Guys, this was nuts tonight. You can tell just from my show tonight. The last 4 weeks, my AEW review, did 2,300 views within the stream. Within an hour and a half, I had 2,500 views or so. Tonight, we're at 6,000 views right now. Same AEW show. And this was for a promo by MJF. So this tells me that they're going to get a ratings bump because it's the show after a pay-per-view, which is something that WWE used to do. WWE used to get a ratings bump after a pay-per-view. Now, in the past year and a half, WWE has failed to get a ratings bump after a pay-per-view 30% of the time. When in the past, they didn't get a ratings boost 0% of the time. In the past 6 years, before a year and a half ago, 6 years straight, WWE popped a bigger rating for Monday Night Raw following a pay-per-view than the go-home show. Every single time for 6 years straight, and then one time they didn't, and then 10 years straight before that. And WWE, over a year and a half, has been 30% of the time has not had a bigger rating than the previous Raw the night after a pay-per-view. That's crazy bad for WWE and literally kind of unheard of. But tonight I'm willing to bet that this AEW show beats out last week's AEW show. It is absolutely going to be a pleasure to stand at the ready tomorrow waiting for the rating to come out. Whoever tweets it out first, usually Brian Alvarez, I will be waiting with an erection for tonight's ratings breakdown because it's going to be something to behold. I'm telling you right now, in the chat, guys, out of 10, what would you give tonight's AEW show overall? Out of 10, drop it in the chat right now. I want to see what you guys think out of 10 about tonight's show. Maybe you loved it. Maybe you hated it. I don't know. Let me know. Drop it right now. Let me see. Yo, Devontae, what's up, dude? The Red Sox are screwed right now, bro. I don't know what to do with myself. The Rangers, looking good. I think the Avalanche are going to win because the Oilers just can't get a goalie, bro. The Oilers goalie sucks. You know what I mean? I'm going with the Colorado Avalanche. We got Janelle 8 out of 10, Asher 8. Fucking people are giving it 10s out of 10s like Niner. Andre Lavandero 7.8. I think that's a pretty honest review, 7.8. I'm probably at a 7.8 for tonight. I'll give it an 8 tonight. I'll give it an 8 myself. Smista 9.5, Womp Womp a 9 out of 10, J-Rod 8.5. All right, I'm going to put a poll out for what you guys rated. This is going to be one of the best rated shows in a while, bro. Hey, thank you guys so much for the donations. Let me play some of them right now. Guys, thank you for keeping my show on the air and keeping me alive and dropping me money. The donation link is in the pin to the chat up there below the poll. Or you can do a super chat below if you'd like. Either way, all the donation amounts are listed down below. We're going to get some new ones up. And there's a brand new Johnny Depp Amber Heard donation at $18. Should for some reason you want to drop $18, I don't know, man. It's there for you to do it if you want. But either way, if you can't do any of that, just share the video and click the like button, you know? Appreciate anything, man. Thank you. America is F.
Hey, what up, Joe?
What's up?
Wanted to ask if you heard the new mass shooting. It happened a few hours ago.
Yes.
Someone opened fire in a Tulsa, Oklahoma hospital building on 2nd floor and killed 4 people.
That's
so
crazy.
Horrific. Feels like these shooters are trying to outdo each other.
Yeah, but they failed because they didn't kill enough people, so they failed. Did you hear about the one the other day? Somebody went to shoot up a place, a fairground or whatever, during the celebration of Memorial Day, and a lady was there and she pulled out her gun and took the guy out. Nobody talked about that. Nobody talked about that. It's so weird. A guy with an AR, he was opening fire on the memorial thing or whatever, or something like that, and this lady pulled out her handgun, which is why the cops, they were like, oh, the cops weren't ready to go into the school. Why? You got a handgun. Go. Bro, I'm going in that school. The second I hear someone's in there and kids are in there, I don't give a damn, bro. I'm going in. I don't care what procedures there are. But anyway, whatever. That's just terrible news. But I don't want to talk about that right now because I got to ignore it because this is going on.
No. Make sure he hoards all that money. Make sure he hoards all that money so he can give it to all the new ex-WWE guys he keeps bringing in. That can't lace my goddamn boo-hoo!
Let's go!
Hey, boss! Would you treat me better if I was an ex-WWE guy? See, maybe you don't get it, man. Here's the problem with you, boss. You got a position of power in a wrestling company when the only position you should be assuming is behind the guardrail with all of them. Tony, don't tell me down, you piece of shit! Shut your mouth! Look at me, Tony. Look at me. I want you to fire me. You fucking mark! Fire me! Fire me! I want you to fire me. You fucking mark! Fire me! Fire me! Fire me. Tony, don't tell me down, you piece of shit! Shut your mouth!
Bro. And I'm going to be bringing people on the show in a few minutes too, by the way. A lot of people want to talk about this tonight. Unreal. Guys, I have not seen the type of traffic here for the last year and a half on my AEW reviews. We've been sitting here doing AEW reviews for about 400 people. 400 people live usually, right? Sometimes 200, sometimes 300. When we started the AEW reviews, the first year we started AEW reviews, we had about 700 people watching. Now, on the first few shows, and some of the bigger ones, we had about 1,000. There were a couple times. But I want to tell you, for the last year and a half on my channel, we've had no more than 600 people turn into a Dynamite review at one time, right? Throughout the night, sure, we had 6,000 people stop in. But at one time, concurrent viewers, we haven't had more than 600 in the last year and a half. Tonight, at one point, we hit the 900 viewer mark. And right now, my numbers have beaten the last 30 weeks of AEW Dynamite reviews right now. And that's not because I titled something better than usual. That's not because I'm doing something sexier than usual, or the picture was that much better, or the timing, or this or that and the other thing. It's the interest. People heard about this, got interested, and people want to talk about it. They want to hear other people talk about it. That is how good this was tonight. And how good the lead up, Double or Nothing was all right. It wasn't even the best. It was probably the worst Double or Nothing, I think, wasn't it? Maybe. I don't know. What would you guys say? I not that it was bad. It was good. It was just like, it was all right. 7 out of 10 pay-per-view. Good show, AEW. But it really wasn't amazing. But still, even with that, the fact that they come to TV and they kill it, whereas WWE puts on Monday Night Raw every week that sucks. And once in a while, WWE puts on a pretty decent pay-per-view, even though the build-up was trash. However, AEW seemingly always puts on a really good pay-per-view or a good pay-per-view, but a lot of times, usually, the build-up is great. And the build-up was great, the show was good, and now the build-up tonight was phenomenal. And these guys set this up and knocked it down, and it was great. I tasted what AEW gave me tonight, and it tasted like liquid orgasm, okay? And I loved it. I'm going to serve it to my wife later, potentially. All right? I am live after every WWE show. I am live after every AEW show, and I will have podcasts in the day all the time with big erections while I'm doing them if things like this keep happening for us. It's one of the best promos I've heard in years. And by the way, Jericho looks pretty good, man. He looks old, but he looks good. And by the way, dude, my birthday's coming up. And I'm going to turn 38. I can't believe how old I'm getting. I still can't grow a beard, but I'm 38, dude. The fuck's going on? I hope you guys are doing well, man. Let's go and listen to the donations and see what you guys are saying. Hello. Asher Ishmael. Asher, bro, OG of the show, been listening for 8 years. Asher, thanks for becoming a member again, dude. Thank you, bro. Eugene, what's up, dude?
Put a poll for CM, BUMM, versus MJF, BUMM, which is more historic.
Let's find out. It's probably going to, Pro Legend, it's probably going to be Punk, but I'll put that poll up. I think Punk's going to win, though. You know?
New Patreon. Thanks for all the good times,
Evan,
Joe.
thank you so much, man, for the $1.99 and for becoming a patron. I don't know if it's registered yet, so maybe I haven't seen it yet, but thank you, Evan. Thank you guys for doing that.
You all have decided to take.
Oh, and I know the donations are a little fucked up right now. Usually I have all these different donations going off, but tonight they've been kind of generic. I have to fix it. I swear to you, God, I'm going to have them fixed this week if they're not all fixed. So thank you for donating those, and I will get them fixed for you.
Donate to me.
Julio Guzman. My name is Jesse Ventura. 9/11 was an inside jab, and I fucked Vince McMahon's asshole. What up, Julio Guzman? You want to monetize this championship?
My madre is gorda. Like David Ortiz with a wig. Here's some gas money. Go Celtics.
Julio, thank you for the gas money. Dude, are you ready for the Celtics versus the freaking Golden State Pissers? That's right, because over in San Francisco, they piss in the street, they shit in the street, and they don't have homes for the homeless. And that's why the Boston Celtics are coming in to help them. We're going to help the Golden Gate.
You all have decided.
We're going to help all the golden peepee heads over there. I'm sorry, Golden State. I'm sorry. I'm fired up tonight. I apologize. Yo, Joe Bishop.
To fund my godly ass.
Hey, who just dropped that other dono? Oh, it was Julio. Thank you, Julio. My bad. And Evan, I'll find your Patreon thing.
Donate to me.
Donate to me. For all the new people, there's normally different donations, so I'm sorry that you have to keep listening to that song, but they're not all working. Try the $18 one. Thank you, Joe. Acknowledge me. Joe Bishop has acknowledged me. I feel weird.
Sup, Joe and chat.
What up?
Smart decision to let your pro wrestlers shoot and have an open mic when frustrated.
Yep.
$1.
If that's what happened, if that's exactly what happened, which, you know, I'm skeptical on everything at this point, but if that's exactly what happened, man, it was a great decision. Whatever the idea of, hey, go out there and say, just talk real as hell, you know, what a goddamn idea. Evan, thank you. I do see your pledge on Patreon, man. By the way, if you guys are new to my Patreon, there's something called The Corrupted Podcast. There's me and my wife's podcast, Till Death Do Us podcast. There's literally like 30 different shows on my Patreon from the past 7 years, and there's so much stuff on there. If you like sick humor and things like that, you're going to really like the Patreon. If you like old Howard Stern type of stuff, you're going to really like the Patreon. If you like Opie and Anthony type of shit, you're really going to like the Patreon. You know what I mean? That if you like the song parodies and things like that, you're going to like the Patreon. If you like me one-on-one just talking about the life, the world, and entertainment, politics, and ranting, then you're probably going to like the Patreon. You know, so give the Patreon a look. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Thank you guys for doing that. You may end up liking it. It's pretty good time, man. Thank you. Hey, Ben, thank you for subbing to the channel, man. Ben31, subbing to the channel. Thank you. AJ and VA, what's up, man?
Me and my GF stopped banging to watch promo.
Are you serious? Come on. You got to be kidding me. You're banging, and MJF starts screaming, and you're like, oh, stop, honey. Stop it. Wait. What the hell is this? What's going on? Eugene says, Vince and Austin was fake. No one knows if this is fake or real. Very different. It's a great point, Eugene. I mean, we don't know what's going on here. And I think anybody who pretends to know is ridiculous. I'm not going to pretend to know. Some wrestling people will pretend to know. They'll pretend to say, oh, they, whatever and whatever and use it. We don't really know. Again, we don't know if this was resolved months ago. We don't know if this was a problem months ago. We don't know if this was resolved just the other day. We don't know if it's still not resolved. We don't know if there ever was an issue in the first place at all. We don't know if... We don't know. We just don't really know, to be honest. So I think a lot of people believe it was a shoot that turned into a worked shoot, something like that, some kind of mix. But we really don't know. Speculation's going to be fun on it too. And no matter what people leak out about what news, this, that, and the other thing, it's going to be hard to take any of it fully to the bank. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be harder to do that.
No. Make sure he hoards all that money. Make sure he hoards all that money so he can give it to all the new ex-WWE guys he keeps bringing in. That can't lace my goddamn boots.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, boss, would you treat me better if I was an ex-WWE guy? See, maybe you don't get it, man. Here's the problem with you, boss. You got a position of power in a wrestling company when the only position you should be assuming is behind the guardrail with all of them.
Oh.
I don't want to wait till 2024, but you don't listen to me, so allow me to make it a little bit easier for you. Tony, I want you to fire me. Tony, don't tell me down, you piece of shit! Shut your mouth! Look at me, Tony! Look at me! I want you to fire me! You fire me!
Good Lord. Where's the non-censored one? Give me the non-censored again, guys. Chat, hit that like button and vote. We're almost at 1,000. We're almost at 1,000 votes. We might actually be at 1,000. I'm not 100% on that.
Fire me, you fucking mark! Fire me. Tony, don't tell me down, you piece of shit! Shut your mouth! Look at me, Tony. Look at me. I want you to fire me. You fucking mark! Fire me! Fire me!
Yes. The more I hear it, the better, the harder I get, man.
Fire me. Tony, don't tell me down, you piece of shit! Shut your mouth! Look at me, Tony.
I love it. I could listen to MJF scream all day. I got to be honest. I could listen to him just scream about everything all day long.
For the first time in history, it's gonna start raining men. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. It's Seth freaking Rollins. I'm gonna let myself get absolute. I'm gonna kill him, John. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Every specimen. Fucking tall, Lars. Lean, rough and tough and strong and free. You see this, Joe Compton? You piece of shit. You piece of shit. You fake piece of shit. You fake four-eyed fuck.
It's Daddy's money, he's got nothing to lose, he's just a little fanboy. Should stay out of the limelight, stay out of the press conferences, you're just a fanboy with Daddy's money, bitch.
Oh, shit. He just dropped it crazy. That is something rare. That is something different and exciting. And you know what? Hard Target Ghost in the chat says Stone Cold in the Rock level. He's not kidding. This is an Austin 316-like promo without the catchphrase of 316. That's the only thing we're missing, is he didn't have a catchphrase, and there wasn't something that stuck out that we can all bring tomorrow. So that's how rare that Stone Cold promo was. That Stone Cold promo was so rare that he was badass, he got over, he talked some shit, and he literally created a catchphrase in a thing for himself. That is beyond rare. That is still above this, obviously, because of that. But what I will say is this was up there with The Rock and Stone Cold on a good night or on a night where things are turning. This is a feeling of things are turning, man. This is like when you heard Bret Hart go heel and he started screaming one night. This was Shawn Michaels, the formation of DX. You know, it's all these things all rolled into one. This is the CM Punk pipe bomb. This is one of the biggest and best promos we've ever heard in AEW. That was not the clip I wanted. But Drunk and Stupid. Drunk and Stupid has dropped $49.99. Thank you, Drunk and Stupid. And you're drunk and sexy tonight, let me tell you that. It's daddy money. He's got nothing to lose. He's just a little fanboy. Should stay out of the limelight, stay out of the press conferences. You're just a fanboy with daddy's money-ish, says Drunk. Listen, I know that a lot of people give a lot of flack to Tony Khan about daddy's money and stuff like that. Honestly, I don't care. I don't know why. Some people are obsessed with how Tony Khan, is a mark or he's just a dork who whatever. I get that. I know what you're saying, and I get what everybody's saying about that. But my thing is this. Tony Khan is a lot like a lot of us. He's a big fan. He's a little different than some of us. I think because he's more of a serious fan. He's one of the fans one of the smark types that sometimes people, don't like, because he's super serious about the wrestling part, and that's what he loves about wrestling. He takes it very seriously, I think. He's very smart. But, I don't care, because as far as I'm concerned, we're getting wrestling. Like, I would not be here doing this. Can you imagine if there was no Tony Khan? What the hell would WWE look like? And what would I be doing? I mean, Monday Night Raw is damn near dead. This show has given us extra. It's given me more to do on YouTube. It's provided income for me. And you guys being here, it's helped my channel. It's helped me. It's helped us be entertained by more wrestling. So as far as I'm concerned, this is a rich person, Tony Khan. His father's rich. He's rich. They're never going to run out of money. And it doesn't matter if he ran AEW into the ground and spent another $500 million on it. He would still be rich as hell, and nothing would matter. So as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't matter to me if he goes in the negative at some point. I mean, yeah, I will criticize and talk about how you could have done better and fixed things, and why wouldn't you just do better so you'd make money instead of losing it? But it doesn't bother me how much of a weirdo or whatever he acts like or whatever he decides to do, because in the fact of the matter is, we're all getting more wrestling content and entertainment because this guy wanted to be promoter. So I look at it like, thank you, bro. Like you're giving the wrestling world something that we wouldn't have had. So I don't care. Go for it. Be as weird as you want. Vince McMahon wanted to do a storyline where he fucked his own daughter. You know what I mean? So, so Tony Khan looking like a crackhead at a press conference, doesn't terrify me that much, but it is hilarious. That's the way I feel. I like Tony Khan. He's a weird fucking person. I'm a weird person. But either way, I do appreciate you, Drunk and Stupid, and give a shout out to Drunk and Stupid, because finally someone with a take, you know what I mean? A new take. And Drunk and Stupid has been dropping bombs the last couple of days. Thank you. And shout out to SITH freaking NEGAN. Because, ladies and gentlemen, SITH NEGAN, I got some news for you. 38 months in a row as a $100 patron. 38 weeks in a row as a $100 patron. That, my friend, is the man himself, SITH freaking NEGAN. Does it get any crazier than that, man? Thank you, Sith. I'm glad you have a big schlong.
Motherfucker, here we go. Everyone knows I'm out the window. Yo, motherfucker, no romance, cause there ain't no chance in my happy pants. Could you perchance come and take this dance and leave me here? I'm a bad motherfucker, ain't got no fear. What the time was the time, motherfucker? Time, motherfucker. Put it in a happy rhyme, motherfucker. It's clock, bang, bang, tick tock. Frog in a sock, oil shot.
Look up Glock on YouTube. That thing got 3,000 views because of us.
Glock. I said clock.
The only reason people liked it because it felt real like the good old Attitude Era days, but for me I have done seen it before, bored of it. Glad that you got a boost in ratings though, you deserve it, Joe.
Hey Skittles, thank you, man, for all the donations and the support, man. Thank you for being here for me, brother. Skittles, bite-sized cock. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I mean, it might have been part of it, you know. The only reason people liked it is because they felt like the Attitude Era. I mean, whatever. I don't think so. I think there's some people that have seen this that they really weren't around for the Attitude Era. You know what I mean? I think some people, it does remind them of that. But the reason it reminds you of stuff is because it was good. It had passion. It had fire. It had passion. It had intensity. It had realness. So, like, anything that reminds you of the Attitude Era is usually good because that means it was probably, like, very real and very, like, blur the lines and in your face. And shit like that gets over and works now just, you know, as it ever would, really. Other than some of the sort of Me Too, cancel this, SJW stuff out there that, you know, if they get too crazy, they get canceled on Twitter. But I think people are starting to get sick of that. I really do think that a lot of people are getting sick of the bullshit woke stuff, and that more people are, when people are trying to cancel something, everybody is just like, you know what, fuck you. Fuck that. Even Netflix at this point is like, oh, fuck, we made a mistake. Because they're dying. That's what happens when you give into moron stuff. You know? It's felt like a WCW NWO takeover. I don't know about that. I mean, maybe. What happened to Orange Cassidy? That's a great point. Is he hurt? Is Orange Cassidy injured? I don't remember. Does anybody know that? I don't know. Is Orange Cassidy hurt? I have no idea. That's a great question. I have no clue. Where has he been? We haven't needed him right now, though. I know that.
They drop turds in the streets and threes in G's.
That's what they do in Golden Gate, in the Golden fucking Arches, San Francisco. The Boston Celtics are coming. We drop whiskey in the street, bro.
MJF cuts a better fart than Keith Lee cuts a promo.
Yes. Oh my God, Keith Lee's promo tonight was terrible. Or whatever that was with Swerve was bad.
You all have decided.
Keith Lee sucks, bro, on the mic. I don't know why. He just does. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the man himself. Here he is.
It is the drunk and stupid. Donate to me. Fuck yeah. Drunk and Stupid has donated to me. Everyone in the chat, put some beers in the chat for Drunk and Stupid. Fuck yeah.
Your fans are soft, been following you for like 3+ years.
Come over here.
Just because it's cool to like a new thing doesn't mean it's better. All these virgins on their knees for Tony Khan is really funny.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know, but everybody finds somebody to praise, right? They find, you know, Vince, they cheer, people cheer Vince McMahon, you know, they want to cheer Tony. You know, I get it though, Drunk and Stupid. We'll talk about that again in a second. Right now, Leah's here to tell me something. What's up?
Is there like a smoke alarm I'm not aware about, like around the house? Because the one at the bottom of the stairs and the one at the top of the stairs, they're both the 10-year lithium-ion battery
They have ion lithiums in them?
Yeah, you never have to open them and replace them.
Jesus Christ, that will start a fire.
Okay, well, they have lithium-ion batteries, whatever the lithium batteries in them. And also, I looked at the back panel of them, and it says when it's a low battery, it'll chirp and say low battery. It's not coming from...
Is it the one over here chirping that dies all the time?
Well, I just stood by this one, but it sounds like it's coming from upstairs. It really sounds like it's coming from up there, but I can't find another smoke alarm. So I'm confused.
Is it... Oh. It's not like one of the ones...
From up there.
Did you just hear it again?
Yeah. No, it's a smoke alarm. It sounds just like a smoke
Well, get Gavin to go upstairs and listen for it. What?
Is there one in the attic?
Don't know. Pull the thing down. Leah was telling me that there's a smoke alarm going off, and I'm like, oh. And then I ran upstairs like, oh my God, what's going on? That's why I played that clip for like 2 minutes. I played like a clip from earlier because I ran away for a second to be like, what's going on? What alarm's going off? And then Leah was like, no, it's just like, the batteries need to be replaced. And I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. And I came back down here. But now she's like, there's something going off still, and she doesn't know where it is. And I'm like, okay. And she was like, is there a smoke alarm in the attic? And I'm like, I don't know. I guess there could be in the attic a smoke alarm, maybe. I don't think so, though. I don't think they put smoke alarms in the attic. I don't know what's going on. Battery review. Grim's about to bust through the wall. That'd be great. That'd be great. I might get him, though, in his cow of a girlfriend. Hey, Grim, how does it feel to trade in a sexy goddess for a cow? How does that feel, huh? How does it feel to lose the mother of your kids and now be with somebody who looks like she's about to have 6 babies? Huh? How about that? You want my wife to drop a pipe bomb? She'll do it. Drunk and stupid, thank you. Your fans are soft. I've been following you for 3 years. Just because it's cool to like a new thing doesn't mean it's better. What do you mean? I guess, well, what's better? You mean like AEW versus WWE? Is that what you're saying? I don't know if it's cool to like it. For me, it's not cool to like a new thing. It's just I like what's going on, a lot better than other things. But this is a great point, kind of, by King Ryan Pelletier. Tony got handed everything. McMahon is a self-made millionaire. I don't give a F what anybody says. Well, Vince did get handed the company. He bought the company from his father. His father did do some work. His father built up a lot of stuff. So Vince did take over something, but you're right. Vince turned it into a mega thing, a mega corporation, a mega, so yeah, it is a little bit different. Tony is richer than Vince McMahon when he started his company. Vince McMahon at one point, they were taking the water coolers from the WWF. And he had a budget. And, Vince was making about $1 million. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I do think Vince McMahon is much more self-made. He did obviously, and dude, Vince didn't even know his dad for like a lot of his life. He didn't know Vince McMahon Sr. was his father until he found out, and his whole life changed, which is funny because as a kid, after my father died when I was 8, I knew I was adopted. But when my father died, I loved my father so much. I always had a dream that that my birth father was going to show up, and save me, and he was going to be some rich guy or a good guy or something or whatever. In reality, he's probably some creepy rapist person, but, I always thought he was going to show up. But that's what happened to Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon's real father showed up, and he was the owner of a wrestling company, and successful, and huge promoter, and things like that. So for Vince, that dream happened, with his kind of bad life and abuse and things like that with his mom. Let's listen to this again.
Shut your mouth! Look at me, Tony. Look at me. I want you to fire me You fucking mark!
I love it. Let's jump over to the Discord real quick and see what you guys are saying, man. Shout out to Soundwave92. He is the top donation of the stream. There's been so many, and there's more to get to, and I will get to them in a second. But, so, just to skim over everything really quickly again. The Acclaimed, great promo. Nice tag team or triple tag team, whatever they're calling it. Triples thing, whatever. Aubrey Everett's annoying. Good little match to start the night. Tanahashi comes out, big reveal for that. He's coming for the title versus Punk right around my birthday time. That will be fun. And then MJF comes out and cuts this absolute insane promo, as we all know. Great shit.
Nobody is on my level. No one. Everything I touch turns to gold. There is nothing I can't do.
I love it. Love the promo. We've talked about it all night long. It's the best thing ever. Let's go. Miro shows up. Morrison comes out, or Johnny Elite. We'll get into that. That was decent enough. They really played into, Jericho really played into, this Eddie was going to murder me and shit. This guy was going to try to murder me. Eddie Kingston, I thought he busted his leg, to be honest, and he ended up being all right, but that was great. Adam Cole got a big pop. The Hardys, big tag team match. That was fun. It was good. Again, nothing special happened in like a one-on-one match or anything. It was just a lot of chaos in these multi-man tag matches. We can get into that. Then Keith Lee with Swerve Scott in an awkward promo, especially Keith. It was just... He's so terrible, dude. Keith Lee is such a terrible dork, bro. Keith Lee is bad. Keith Lee is a dork. Watch Keith Lee here. Watch Keith Lee. What are you doing? Man, he sucks. I don't know what a bear cat is, Vince. I don't want to be in WWE because I don't know what I am. I think that's weird. You know what? I don't really talk like that. I don't yell unless I have to. Yeah, well, you're garbage on the mic. Athena came out to cut her little promo thing. Jade Cargill comes out, meets her, and shows how much bigger and so much bigger than Athena is Jade Cargill, obviously. And that was a very interesting thing to have to look at that sort of sight of the height difference and discrepancy, because we've always known that Athena, Ember Moon, very short, and obviously Jade Cargill very, very tall. So it was wow. So that was it was nice. It wasn't bad and it wasn't great, but it was nice enough. It was pretty good. And again, Ember Moon, Athena, she's never been good on promos. She's always been kind of bad on promos, but Athena is a better promo when not scripted. So we'll see if she does a little bit better in AEW than WWE. So far, I've seen no difference with Keith Lee. He's been pretty much just as bad as ever. But Athena might be a little bit better because she really was never that good at scripted promos, and she came off awkward in them. I thought the women actually had a decent match. Ruby and Britt and Tony, they did some selling and diving and some things that were pretty good. They had the energy. The women brought energy tonight, and sometimes they don't do that, and the matches don't go so well. But despite not caring too much about this, the women really brought the energy. And Moxley closed it out with the guy who looks like a little boy that he wrestled to end the show tonight. And so, it was a solid AEW show. But I really want to give tonight maybe a 7 or a 7.5. But because of the MJF promo, I just got to give this an 8 out of 10 at least, because the promo was just solid, man. It was exciting. It was fun. It was solid. I can't remember a promo that was good in a long time. That was that good in a long time, King. I agree. That's what I'm saying, man. MJF just nailed it. This guy hit a slam dunk tonight. He absolutely killed it. Mr. Pico Boulevard.
Eat Chef Boyardee ravioli out of Tony Storm's box.
Oh my God, bro. It was great. More donos are going to roll in. I'm going to play the donos in a second. But real quick, I'm going to go to Discord and see what everybody is saying on Discord, because we got some people on Discord here. Mustafa, AJ Adams, Mr. Pico, what up?
Hey, you got the zebra muted.
Apparently I got the zebra muted.
Yeah, Mustafa. I'm just playing.
Leah found a loose smoke alarm in Brenna's room. That's what it was.
Oh, thank God.
We'll do it live.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the one I put in a room, I bet. I put one in a room a while ago because they didn't have one. All right, that makes sense. That makes me feel a little bit better because I was worried about something in the attic beeping. So yeah, man, what a freaking night tonight. So hang on a minute, guys. I'll get you in here in a second. We got everybody on hold on Discord. That's good. And we got good to go.
You all have decided to take your hard-earned money and to fund my show, to fund what I do, to fund what I believe.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is the sex beast himself, drunk and
stupid. Donate to me.
Donate to me.
Thank you.
Acknowledge me.
WWE has sucked for the past 10 plus years. But we've all seen this before, new company, and they bring in the old WWF/WWE guys. These are the same D-bags that believe Chris Benoit should be in the HOF.
Yeah, I mean, there you go, drunk and stupid. I mean, but that's exactly what was in the core of MJF's promo tonight. You know what I mean? He basically called that out, as everybody has been calling out, I think. But yeah, I mean, I'd like to think that they've been better than that. You know what I mean? That they've been. It's weird. It's like they're doing better, but they are going to that playbook. You know what I mean? That same playbook. That we're all kind of used to. As far as bringing in the old WWE guys. Who would have thought there would be this much room at this time to do it? But it's on a smaller scale because the company is just so much smaller right now. You know what I mean? So it's definitely different. But it's been I think they needed, like I said earlier, nothing explains it more, I think, than my comment about, as far as the WWE is concerned, getting Cody Rhodes and, getting people like Drew McIntyre back and things like that, WWE seems to wait for the cream to rise to the top. Meanwhile, AEW is waiting for any WWE trash to roll down the hill. You know what I mean? And that's one of my favorite statements that I've made, is that I really believe that that's what's going on. And I think that should be a concern for Tony Khan. So he's got to be careful not to grab every trash bag that rolls down the hill, because WWE is looking to snipe your best.
You donated $50. I'm gonna take my dick out because you donated $50.
Oh, John Montgomery!
$50, motherfucker, boy. I'm a rich motherfucker.
I swear this MJ Gay promo feels fake, but I hope it's legit. Idk. Please play the Turkey Remix Dono song.
Oh, John Montgomery! He has dropped $50.01 so that he could be the top dono of the night, baby, surpassing Soundwave. Now, Soundwave 92 has dropped the most money tonight, though. I will say that, Soundwave 92. But he has surpassed the largest one-time donation. And here you go for John Montgomery. It's turkey time. Give me those turkeys in the chat for John Montgomery. You sexy person. Look at this, JM. Let's fix this. The remix.
Instead of mashed potatoes, Thanksgiving was a little bit different. Instead, those turkeys ate us. They gobbled us apart. And first they'd eat our nuts, and then they might eat our butts. Yeah, the turkeys ate us. What if the turkeys ate us?
I'm telling you, they are coming for us.
If the turkeys ate us. What if they filleted us? Instead the turkeys ate us. Thanksgiving's getting kinda freaking crazy, because people's blood might be the gravy. The turkeys might gobble on our giblets. Instead they might gobble on our testicles.
It's turkey time, courtesy of John Montgomery.
What if the turkeys ate us?
Woo! Hey, man, thank you. That is the remixed version of the classic Turkeys donation song. And by the way, you guys can still buy the Turkeys t-shirt. The #1 selling all-time Joe Cronin Show t-shirt ever. The Turkeys t-shirt on Teespring right now. Still available. Over 100 sales. The Turkeys t-shirt. Somebody even made a sign out of it and got it right on Raw. Remember that? So go check that out. Plus my Raw Tarded shirt is still available. And SmackDowns. All those shirts still available on Teespring. Go check it out because...
We plan the spot all day.
Oh shit, it's drunk and stupid! What the hell?
I want you to jam it in.
Oh my god!
It's a ball. It's a ball. Trouble you. Holy shit.
I want it jammed in my bunghole. Ting your bunghole.
Oh my god!
Audio Jungle. John Montgomery, acknowledge me.
John Montgomery!
Acknowledge drunk and stupid.
We plan the spot all day. I'm gonna jam it in. Oh, it's in your bunghole. Man, what a weird song. But anyway, it makes sense though, man. I mean, they really planned it. Hey, I'm gonna jam this flag in your butt, you know? It's fucking pretty hilarious. My God, man, Drunk and Stupid has been God tier the last couple of days, and he is fired. He has fornicated away John Montgomery's $50 donation. Drunk and Stupid, $99.99. Absolute beast shit. By the way, I think in about 20 minutes or maybe by 3 a.m., I'm going to be able to try Diablo Immortal on my PC. That's pretty fun, right? Keith No Gimmick Lee says, Eddie Chaos, what's up, man? Joe going to quit his 3 jobs now. No, I can't. I need a lot more money than that to quit 3 jobs. Certainly not. I wish I could. I'm going to need about 300 more patrons and about 10 grand. Or about 50 grand. So no, I can't. I can't quit them now. I wish I could. But I mean but it does help me. It does help me keep be able to still live in my place. I will say that. And it gets my kids their food, for school. Thank you for that. You've literally funded the show and funded my life. That is crazy, man. Thank you so much, bro. Woo! Wow, man, you guys are fucking going off. Drunken Stupid, thank you, man. Just told John Montgomery to suck it.
Ring of Honor guys. There's no WWE guys. What are they talking about?
You're a WWE guy, AJ, you fuck.
My God. Not piece of shit.
All right, so what's up, man? MJF's promo, pretty crazy. What do you think?
Yeah.
Can we break down that promo right quick? I mean, like, just before he even speaks, he lets it soak in for a bit. He let it sink in, because obviously everybody's still reeling from when he didn't show up at that signing on the Saturday, I believe it was before. And like, everybody knows that, again, rumors and speculation have been going around as to why and what. We know somewhat of the why and what, but we don't know the whole entire story, which, again, I don't think is going to come to light for a little while, because Tony Khan's not going to be opening up his mouth. And also, mind you, that, yes, this is probably one of the most important work shoots in the last decade. And, yeah, Tony Khan, for all of the marks that are out there, I'm telling you right now, Tony Khan would not allow a wrestler or a performer go out there with the amount of time that MJF had, and just to say that, like, oh, he's going to allow all that, what he just said on his program, if it was a straight shoot, because his mic would have been cut off and he would have went to another segment or to commercial.
Which is what they did, because they knew that that's what would happen, so then they did that.
It's a work shoot. It was probably one of the best planned, I would assume, work shoots, because, yes, there is elements of truth into that. But Tony Khan's a businessman. He understands that, okay, if MJF felt, the way that he felt, granted, he stood up for himself and probably deserved at least a promo to explain himself in that way, shape, or form. But Joe, this is what I really want to ask you. And this is the really crust of the promo. Now, do you recall a shoot promo? Not a shoot promo, shoot interview with Shawn Michaels a number of years ago with, like, I think it was like RF Video or something like that.
A shoot with Sean?
Yeah, like this is like before like the internet became like
before he came back, like 04 or 03 or something like that.
No. This
01?
like 99, 2000.
Well, I believe it was from after he kind of semi-retired when he wasn't wrestling, right? Like around that.
Exactly. And there was a portion of that interview, which, by the way, it's still a great interview, where he describes,
because he really never did shoots. He never did one. That's probably one of the only ones that exists.
Exactly. And he talked about Shane Douglas. And again, this is before, like, Sean became saved and all that,
Yeah.
And he was talking about Shane Douglas in ECW, how, well, whatever he had in ECW, he never brought to WWE. And he only saw, like, maybe little bits and pieces of ECW throughout his time. And he felt in his heart that the only reason why he probably got over in ECW was because he cussed a lot in a promo or this and that and got cheap pops, cheap heat, or whatever. Now, I can get why that could be considered cheap pops, cheap heat, all that stuff, because he was cussing a lot, because he was mentioning WWE and all that stuff. But if you just were to take that out of context and just look at, first of all, he made you feel, even though that there were parts of him that, again, were absolutely true, and probably 100% of that was true, even in a work shoot environment. But again, man, and again, people talk about the pipe bomb with, CM Punk. But dude, you mentioned this earlier about, like, here, people were saying, oh, this was like a nuclear ECW style promo. Dude, MJF, if you look at the roots of where he comes from that old school 70s, 80s classic wrestler, but in a modern era, dude, he's like Gino Hernandez from WCCW, Roddy Piper when he was in Georgia. Dude, he's calling out elements that are so traditional, but at the same time are still effective to this day as Wrestling Psychology 101. FTR is doing that in ring work style as well. Maybe not as good as far as promos as MJF. And in my opinion, Joe, he's probably, I'll say this right now, he's the best heel that there is, not just in North America, but probably worldwide. He's eclipsing Roman Reigns, and he's only 26 years old, never won the World Heavyweight title yet.
Yeah, I mean, and he's kind of sort of on his own in a way. You know what I mean? Like Roman Reigns. You know, we talked earlier about Tony Khan doing things on his own versus Vince McMahon doing on his own. If Vince McMahon did things on his own and Tony Khan didn't, well then Roman Reigns has not really done anything on his own, and MJF has. So MJF is the Vince McMahon, and Roman Reigns is the Tony Khan. So that's incredible. This guy in a brand new company has gotten over based on his, you know, his level that he brought to everything. He you know, you have to sink or swim, and he has swam. Like, this guy is fucking the goddamn Energizer Bunny. Like, at this point, this is amazing.
Y'all remember that? Tony Khan took that position. You know.
Yeah, let me just go back to the 80s.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, A-Jams. I remember when you got arrested.
You remember that promo that what's his name had in ECW One Night Stand? Paul Heyman. You remember that one?
Yeah, when he got in the ring and started screaming about it. Yeah.
Yeah. That was kind of remind me of that a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit like that, but I think this meant more. I mean, I don't know. That meant a lot actually then, but this, I don't know, man. This is definitely on a bigger. More people saw this.
Well, remember, Paul Heyman was the owner. This is a wrestler coming out there because, again, first of all, he has a legitimate gripe. That's what makes this so interesting. He has a legitimate gripe where he felt in his heart he's been carrying the company as being the number one heel, and yet he's not being properly paid for that. Which, by the way, good for him, because there's no way you could be at that level and not at least bring up that legitimate complaint. But again, you have to be at that level. No one else is on his level.
We got the video. We got the video of MJF chasing. Or no, CM Punk chasing MJF out of the ring. Let's see.
Yeah, I sent that to you.
Okay. Well, this is like 900 people sent it to me, so I didn't know who sent it to me. I'm sorry. I think everyone did. A lot of people did send me this. Oh, this is a different one, but this one's the one that I've seen.
So I found this video on Twitter of after when they cut MJF's mic off and went to commercial, Punk was like low-key storming the ring. This is when they cut the commercial after MJF's, I guess what you could say, a pipe bomb. And he cowers in the crowd, and Punk goes after him. I don't know. This is weird. This is weird, dude. I don't know.
I think they meant it to be like that. I think it was sort of like, you know, CM Punk's walking down almost as if to be like, "What are you doing?" You know, and trying to keep it real instead of like CM Punk running down.
Right.
So.
Hey, Mustafa,
I bet Tony and MJF high five each other and did a paintball back.
They might have jerked each other off. Plus, they had to figure out a way to get MJF out of the ring that made sense, you know. So that kind of tells that story to the live audience, you know.
It's a planned angle.
Yeah. One source in WWE told me, says Wrestling Purist, who knows if this is real, MJF is seen as such a commodity that his recent and his behavior on air with AEW wouldn't deter Vince McMahon from...
And no, there's still that aspect of, again, is MJF going to have the creative freedom and license that AEW provides for him? Probably not.
Hell no.
Right.
Hell no.
Yeah, MJF wouldn't do as well if he was, I don't think.
He went Scott Steiner, remember?
I promise you right now, there is no way in hell he'd be cussing that much, let alone name dropping another promotion on WWE programming. There's just no way. If anything, he'd be maybe a notch above EC3 when he was in NXT.
Right. Tony would love to pay the fine on this tonight, whatever it is.
Oh no, Tony doesn't have a problem with
I don't think there's fines anymore because they're on TBS. I think it's different.
Yeah, but the thing was
F-bombs though.
Yeah, that was a little bit. I mean, I was like shocked because when I found the uncensored version that you played, Joe, I was just like, "Wow!"
Well, they bleeped that though.
And gladly pay that.
They bleeped it though.
No, I know, but I
got
know,
out somewhere.
Yeah, like whoever didn't have an
West Coast.
Version. Yeah, West Coast. Yeah, there you go. Man.
Well, that's worse because it's earlier in the day on the West Coast.
That's right.
Unless I see what I thought happened was, I thought somebody dubbed a live audio over the video, but I guess that really went out on the air. Now where I saw it, I got the delay, and I was watching on YouTube TV. So on YouTube TV, the delay caught it, so that we didn't hear the swear over the air. But yeah, a lot of people did. Right. Yeah, a lot of people did hear the swear though over the air.
That's what the crowd went crazy after that.
Right.
Well, of course, the crowd's going to go crazy after you did. I mean, the same thing happened with Vince when he had Shane in the ring when he made his return, and he said he was going to give him an effing beating.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, again,
that was the real crowd tonight. That wasn't fake piped in noise.
Fucking me.
It's a cheap pop. That's all it is, you know.
Hey, you remember when Scott Steiner called Ric Flair an old bastard on national television, WCW?
Oh yeah,
that little promo. He went on that.
But Joe, but this raises the question, though. I mean, again, granted that we know that MJF is sticking around with AEW. Now, does this expedite the process of him becoming the World Heavyweight Champion? And if so, do you see him having the longest AEW Championship reign thus far in the company's history?
Yeah, if he wins that title, they've got to keep that belt on him for a long time. And they will probably, because he'll be so good with it and such a prick probably. Unless they flip him face. If they leave him as he is, as a heel, the bad guy, then good. This is the second or third time where he's gotten cheered and they still kept him. They went right back to,
Oh man,
they need to resist that urge.
But all in, right?
Oh man, I just had a thought. You realize that FTR, although that they're baby faces, they're still technically members of the Pinnacle, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what if they made a certain sense of false security for Punk, where down the line it's Punk and MJF, the second time around, they go after the title, FTR causes CM Punk to lose the belt, blah, blah, blah. They reunite the Pinnacle along with Shawn Spears, and they just start taking over, win belts, whatever, and they just go rush shot for about, let's say, maybe a year or two. I'm hoping it's over. I'm hoping it's about 2 years, because honestly, MJF as World Heavyweight Champion, for me, at this point right now, all due respect to Roman Reigns and the bloodline and all that, but MJF is more valuable as a World Heavyweight Champion than Roman Reigns is at this point.
Well, making him a shithead of a champ, I would think would be good too. Like, he's cheating to get out of things all the time. It reminds me of Ryan Waters in Massachusetts. He had a 2-year title reign until Teddy Goods finally beat him, and it was so good. All the stories that they told locally, only a couple hundred people ever saw all the things, but I mean, if they could do that with MJF, I mean, it was so fun watching. This guy always got out of it. Let's hear it again.
You fucking Mark! Look at me, Tony! Look at me! I want you to fire me! You fucking Mark! Fire me! Fire me!
My God.
Hey, you know who that sounds like? Me at work to my boss.
Imagine doing that to Vince on national television. You're never seen again.
Hey,
Yeah, that
I
was
talk to my
so
boss
good.
like that every day.
What was that, AJ? You get arrested every day because you're half,
No, I actually talk to my boss like that every day. I say, you fucking piece of shit, give me a raise.
Well, he's scared of the black side of you. Shit bomb.
Hello, drunk and stupid.
Hello.
I love that you're wild. Please don't ask for your money back.
John Montgomery, thanks for the $5.
Well, hell, you keep selling Mexican kids like that. Hell, what do you expect?
It's okay because I have no way of giving it back because it was a super chat.
You're BOGO.
Yeah, that's on Google.
And the supply of kids you selling for that money.
Oh no.
2 for 1 Mexican kids.
Let's just kind of circle back to the whole AEW show as a whole. That first hour, I mean, even without the MGF promo, was fire.
It should have ended the show. Could you imagine how it would have been if it ended and everybody's like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, it goes off the air. Yeah,
it goes off the air.
What about the Miro promo? That's what I liked.
About what promo?
The Miro.
Yeah, you know what? That was pretty good, right?
Yeah, well, that was.
What does Tony have against John Morrison? He's chumped him 2 weeks in a row.
Crazy.
John Morrison, honestly, at this point, has just been jobbing like crazy. Johnny Nitro, Johnny Dynamite, whatever. And all the respect. And again, people are like, "Oh, well, he's on TV." Well, yeah, you're on
Poor
TV.
Guy.
But again, what is your purpose of being there? Just to get guys over? Did Tony tell you to put guys over?
Be surprised if next week Wardlow fucking beats the shit out of him.
Oh man, yeah, that's a wrap for him. By the way, Wardlow, and we all know this, he is officially the Goldberg of AEW. That's just his whole gimmick.
Right.
He's Goldberg. They're going to build him up. They're probably going to give him about 100 wins before he challenges for the title.
I don't know, man.
TNT title first.
Wardlow is a great force right now. This took a little steam off of Wardlow by doing this with MJF and what's going on. But here's the thing: Hook is really sort of, to me, is they've been building Hook up like Goldberg. You know what I mean? Like we're kind of losing track, but the guy's like 30-0 or something. It's
right, but right now he's with Danhausen, so right now it's a comedy shtick, and that's going to last only for a little while until I'm assuming Taz is going to tell his son choke the guy out and walk away from him, or something of that nature, or there's going to be a rift between Hook and his dad Taz.
Well, but at some point they're going to start. People
or
are
Hook
going
and
to
Ricky Starks, and he went to the FTW title.
At some point though, people are going to start realizing, oh shit, Hook's about to win his 100th match, or that sort of thing. There's 200. I mean, because what's his rank? I don't even know what it is right now, but it's like 30-0 or something.
Well, I mean, dude, the Gun Club were freaking, ranked for a while, and they never even got a proper title shot on Dynamite. So what does that also tell you,
Yeah, it tells me
Last Boys merch would be fire.
Hook's 3 years away from getting anything, probably.
Hook, if Hook lives in New Jersey still, he's about 3 years away from maybe dying in a drive-by by accident.
Or
where does that come from?
Nuclear waste poisoning.
Oh yeah, that's actually probably more likely there. Look at the votes tonight, guys. This is how I just want to explain. This is how big a show tonight was, because we have not had more than 500 votes on a Dynamite episode in about a year. 1,008 votes on the poll tonight. Dude.
Wow.
What is going on? We had 900 people watching live earlier. And I've gained 100 subs tonight.
Damn.
I like for the most part that AEW doesn't, once their feud's over, they start a new one. They don't continue shit for months like
yes.
I said this before.
6 weeks.
I said this before, man. WWE back when it was around the 2000, 2001-ish era, all the storylines, or at least the majority of the storylines, were interwoven in such a unique way that even if you were in the main storyline, you could still be involved in another storyline. This is, again, there's so many directions, even with the MJF stuff. Everybody benefited, even if MJF put up a temper tantrum, behind the scenes that ended up being a work shoot.
It doesn't know the storyline if it bit him in the ass.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They are so micromanaged because they have investors. They have practically a board to answer to. They're on the stock market exchange. Yes, they're making money, but that doesn't mean that your content reflects your money in that way. Granted, you have great stars. You have great ideals, but ultimately, though, are you truly satisfying your hardcore, your core audience that will be with you, and not just your casual fan, which ironically is the vast majority that they do cater to, whether they want to agree with that or not.
Right. Now, I do want to mention. Oh, actually, I can't click on his name because I'm blocked still. But the Road Dogg tweeted about MJF's promo.
Oh, I'll look it up. Actually, and I'll read it. Hold on.
Yeah, Road Dogg tweeted about it. He said, that's the tweet. I don't know, because Bully Ray said, I'm the only guy that makes you feel $signs. MJF.
I did see that, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, what about that Bully Ray promo in ECW? We called them fans fags and all that. That was hilarious. I still remember that one.
Wait, who? What? Who said that?
Bubba Ray Dudley.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
There's a good old promo where they use that word. Jerry Lawler calls Jimmy Valiant that, in the early 80s. It's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. There's some funny clips back then. They'd be canceled now. If they did that, imagine. Cody Rhodes wants MJF in WWE for sure. He is his mentor. Yeah, we've been talking about that. We've mentioned that for sure. But I think regardless, MJF is going to play out the years. He's going to be there he's going to be here in AEW till 2024. I think he's ready to play out the contract. That's what this tells me tonight for sure, is that they've worked out the contract. They probably did give him more money, from maybe $200,000 to $500,000 or $350,000, whatever it is. He got more money.
He's never leaving.
Well,
free cocaine.
You're gonna find out in 2024. You know what I mean? If AEW offers him $600,000 to $1 million, and WWE offers him $2 million,
Yeah, but AEW's getting a new contract.
WWE would fuck him. They turn him into Friedman, the fucking Jewish banker or something.
Yeah, see, I don't think the WWE would give him the money that. I think by the time his contract comes up, AEW will value him so much.
Well, that's what I'm saying, Joe. The fact of the matter is that MJF is complaining he's not making a certain amount, which, again, as I said before, is legitimate. But the thing is, even if he went to go to WWE right now, I guarantee he'd be making less even when he was in NXT. Even with merchandise, even with all that put together, he wouldn't be making the money that he's making right now in AEW.
Yeah, he'd be in NXT.
Bagel
salesman.
Well, if he was
and
there first,
also,
yeah.
And by the way, Road Dogg actually put over Miro huge. He's like, Miro, I want to hug you.
He was awesome.
Yeah.
He was awesome.
Miro's been doing better. Everybody did solid tonight, dude. I can't find really much that sucked tonight. They were pretty solid tonight, regardless of what happened.
The women sucked like they always do.
Well, the women, they had some energy, though. They weren't the best, but they had energy tonight. I thought they had good energy. And to me, I said this earlier, but this felt like a night after WrestleMania, but it was a night after Double or Nothing, you know?
This is what it should have been the night after WrestleMania. I mean, again, the opening promo and the ending promo with Cody and the Bloodline, I mean, again, was good, but then it's like everything in between. I mean, everything pretty much tonight, even though it was 2 hours compared to a 3-hour show, like overall, I mean, the first hour was great. Second hour, it kind of seeped down, but then like with the last, like, I guess, match or two, or the last segment or two, it definitely picked up. But yeah, no, this was a solid show. I gave it a 7.5 out of 10 myself.
It was really good.
Eddie Kingston almost did a Titus O'Neil into the ring apron.
Well, I honestly was worried that he ripped his hamstring. I thought he ripped his hamstring, and so it looks like he didn't. But let's hear the uncensored MJF again.
Look at me, Tony. Look at me. I want you to fire me. You fucking mark. Don't tear me down, you piece of shit!
Doesn't he sound like Tommy NC here? Don't tear me down, you piece of shit! Remember when he yelled that? Don't talk
Joe,
down to me!
You know what I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm going to ask you, fucking piece of shit, give me a raise.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Tell your boss, give me a raise. Yes.
Yeah, no, I was just going to say this. 2 moments, actually, that I remember tonight, other than the MJF promo. One was during the opening segment match, the 6-man tag, there's a moment where I believe one of the opponents of the FTR and CM Punk match, they were about to do the sharpshooter, and this was coming after the commercial break.
Oh, yeah.
And there's this close up of CM Punk's face as if he like saw like a ghost or something, or he's about to take a crap, and he's just like his eyes bug out, and I'm like, oh my god, that is a GIF. I want that.
Oh man, I should have clipped to that. I gotta.
There was a botch in that match too. At the end, when
I saw CM Punk's, I saw his pecker.
When Billy Gunn, he didn't fall right away. He got hit, and then he kind of like remembered to fall off the apron.
There were several botches in that match, and Botch Club, I'm only assuming he's gonna have a field day tonight with that.
Oh yeah.
Then there's another moment where I believe.
Tell me about the other moment because I'm listening. I'm still listening though, Mustafa. What's the other moment? Because I missed these.
Yeah, no. And then the other moment was, I believe during the 8-man or 10-man tag match with like, the Hardys and of course the Super Elite, and where Tony Khan, this is like right before the Luchasaurus and the other Bullet Club member, they're about to choke slam each other, and Tony, I swear, he made me pop. He was like, oh yeah.
Oh God!
Oh yeah! I'm like, dude, you not get enough at home. You have to get an erection on the air.
Oh my God! Hey, what about that tall Japanese guy who almost broke his neck when he jumped through the ropes?
Yo, what up, guys?
Yo, what up?
Okay, I know I'm not the only one that sees this, but if you look at that picture Joe puts up of Daniel Garcia, he looks just like fucking Curious George.
At the end.
He looks just like fucking Curious George. I'm serious. Look at Curious George and then look at that picture of Daniel Garcia.
Oh
it's
my
amazing.
gosh, dude, man!
It's not racist either.
There were a lot of clickbait moments tonight that are just going to be reposted. I swear, and I wasn't even going to do this, but tomorrow I'm actually thinking about doing this. I'm probably going to call it Busted Open just to like give my remarks on the MJF deal. But I got to get Bully Ray's take on the idea of that type of heat, but yet does it work based upon These days, when it comes to cheap pops, cheap heats in a promo just to make it, because again, a lot of people, even as elitists, still complain that why would one company badmouth another company on their program, and they're just trying to focus on what they're supposed to be doing, and that's just their product. But again, does WWE acknowledge AEW as often as people would think? Not really. Not even commentators don't even have the balls to do that because they still have to get that approved by Vince without getting their ass chewed out.
Yeah, Vince is a pussy. He's scared.
Yeah.
Well, Vince doesn't care at all.
No.
Yeah, he don't.
Vince knows what he's doing.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's why since
He knows
1982.
what he's doing.
Since 1982, Vince McMahon has been on a roll. That's when he bought the company from his dad. That's when everything started going from pro wrestling to sports entertainment all in a flash.
If you think about it, Tony's new to this, you know?
Too new. Like, I mean, dude, first of all, if I'm the owner of a wrestling company and this is going on, like, do you remember the press conference promo that he did, especially when somebody made the comment of, something
Let's
about
fucking go.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah.
So first and foremost, if you're doing a press conference and you act like that and you're Vince McMahon, first of all, that's out of character as a businessman. And number two, I understand that Tony's passion and we get it too. But again, there's certain things you don't say in an interview.
He's a fan, and that gives him an advantage.
Well, Vince is a fan too, but here's the thing: who made more money?
Vince is fucking senile now.
Right at the end of the. I mean, again, yes, WWE is older than AEW by a large margin, but at the end of the day, though, it's the money and the miles in the business, in the wrestling business.
But Vince still knows what he's doing. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
You know, what do you think?
Have you seen Raw lately?
They could piss on Vince's fucking fortune.
Have you seen Raw lately? He knows what he's doing. All right.
There's a reason why Vince is firing everybody. So AEW will have too much people, and that's what they have now. They have too much people. Think about it.
Well, no.
Who's talking about WWE tonight? Nobody.
WWE's roster is way huger than the AEW roster, and that's not even counting what's going on in North America. They also have the UK roster too, and also all the training camps that they have all around the world.
Yeah.
Both companies got too many people in it.
Yeah.
Well, again, you need a roster that's going to take care of, like, the non-main shows, like Dark and Elevation. You know what I'm saying? And again, that's really a program where people can learn how to work, how to talk, all that stuff. But unfortunately, there's really not that many standouts that I see on Dark or Elevation other than, okay, that guy looks good as far as in ring. That guy's going to come up or this and that. And again, there are very few, again, I'm telling you right now, there are very few people that can even do a promo, let alone a believable promo in the character that they believe in 100% than MJF.
Yeah, I haven't been watching those docs. I used to watch that so much.
Hey, somebody sent a super chat earlier about Chris Benoit being in the Hall of Fame. I don't know who that was.
It's
so if Sonny's in the Hall of Fame, then Chris Benoit should be a 3-time inductee.
Yeah, once for the Four Horsemen, once for the Radicals, and one by himself.
No, 3 for killing people because he killed 3 people and Sonny killed 1 person.
Cheap pop.
I think Benoit to be in Hall of Fame.
Oh no!
Never.
I don't know. If Vince would have to leave the company. Vince won't be there. That's the only
Enjoy getting Hall of Fame. Yeah, he can make that one.
That's the only way Benoit would get in somehow.
Unless they find him innocent or something.
Well, here's the
Kevin Sullivan did it.
I'm telling you right now, man. I mean, the fact that we got Martha Hart there. I mean, at this point right now, the fact that we could have David Benoit Jr. on the program isn't that far fetched of an idea. Because even if WWE did take David Benoit, I promise you right now, dude, he's going under a hood. In other words, he's going under a mask.
The mask Canadian.
He probably passes away right after that.
I'm
just playing.
Yeah, you can't do the diving headbutt. You can't do the crippler crossface. You can't do the suplexes. You can't do any of that. No
you
chair
can't show
shots.
Your mangled face. You can't do nothing.
Yeah, and we're gonna job you for a while.
Yeah, that was Martha.
Well, and again, I don't see David Benoit going to WWE anytime soon, even if he wanted to, because again, after the Dark Side of the Ring, episode, there's probably already a check mark already to his name by a lot of WWE elitists.
Sonny's episode 1, season 4, gotta be.
God. Oh man! But at any rate, chat roll. What did you guys think of AEW tonight? Put your number 1 through 10 via the the comment section. Just see like that, and also please, for the love of God, subscribe, like that button so much that you can probably stick the thumb up. Well,
Hey, you know what they should call David Ben? They did sign him. David Ben did.
Oh jeez.
Oh, that's another thing too. What did you guys think about Tanahashi's debut around that? And he's apparently going to be challenging CM Punk at Forbidden Door.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
So did you? How many? Wait,
I didn't know who that was.
Well, no. Tanahashi. How many people actually watch NJPW here?
Who the fuck is that?
Once in a while.
Once in a while, okay.
Yeah.
So Tanahashi, again, he's been around the block for a long time.
Yeah, I heard about him. He's pretty good.
I was actually a little bit surprised when I saw him, not necessarily because it was oh my God, it's him. It was more or less like really him, not Okada or not any of the other stars that are in New Japan. But I mean, it'd be an interesting match just to start off with. When
I seen that guy on stage, I was like, he's trying to sell noodles or something? What's going on? Who's this guy?
Oh God.
Well, no, dude, he's an old school man. He's called the Ace, in NJPW just because he's stuck around. I don't believe he's really performed for any other rival promotion or went, overseas other than maybe like in Europe, but that's about it.
Could he spell Ace?
It was great kabuki.
Could he spell Ace? I hardly doubt it.
Oh my God.
It's awesome.
Yo.
You know what's going on with Omega?
With Omega? Oh, dude, he's still. I know for a fact he's still getting ready to come back. We don't know when he's exactly going to come back, but I guarantee right now when he comes back, I don't even think he's going to go after the title at first. I think that they're definitely gonna save him and Punk because that's going to be a first. Yeah, but I do have this idea that even if they put him with Punk first, there's still going to be that civil war that I keep on talking about, kind of like Marvel, where it's Omega and the Bucks taking on Cole and Red Dragon, and it's going to just be a 6-on-6, and they're just going to beat the crap out of each other. Yeah,
I think on how long has he been out? I feel like he's been a year.
November. That's when he lost the title to Hangman.
You think tonight was the first of Hangman being away for a little bit, kind of like a
you know what?
Cool down for.
He went to visit the baby, to pet the new baby. Hey.
Yeah, literally, he's gonna spend some
time. Took up drinking again.
Oh, Kenny Omega.
Maybe
Hangman.
Maybe if Hangman, if he starts drinking again, he might be good again. I don't know.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he's like Popeye of Jack Daniels. You know what I mean? So the spinach.
Yeah.
They roll him a beer and he
gives
gets
him promo strength
and a bag of cocaine.
What is with you and cocaine, bro?
He's half black.
It's white.
Oh my God!
What is white?
You heard David Benoit's new name?
Oh my gosh!
Oh boy!
At any rate, Joe, we're getting a lot of different opinions in the chat. We're getting 7s, we're getting 8.5s. I mean, it's insane. What we had. I mean, again, that MJF promo for me.
Dude,
all due respect to all the segments that were on the show. That's the number one talk about the show.
Yeah, no, it was really good. Eddie's was good too, man. What was that? What was that criminal? A.J. Adams.
CM Punk versus some noodle guy.
What?
What's this Tanahashi? Where the fuck he is? Whoever it is.
Yeah, Tanahashi from
noodle guy. I get it now. Yeah.
No, but Tanahashi's not little, dude. He's actually a pretty. What is he, like 6'2", 6'3"?
I think he's taller than CM Punk, and by the way, he's an octopus eater. I call him an octopus eater.
He just stood there on the ring.
Well, I've never seen him, so I don't give a fuck. Anyway,
nothing like an octopus on a Friday night.
Do you understand how I'm so excited because not only do I get to try, has this been a great night? No, it really has.
Mm-hmm.
Diablo Immortal just came out on a PC. Man. I can watch that. I can play that probably. I'm ready to go, man. I'm hard.
Yeah, the Diablo game should be good.
I hope it's good. I mean, it might not be because it's a phone game, but it's just something new to try. So I'm excited to try that. Although on Leah's computer upstairs, it said it was ready to play, and
oh my gosh, yeah. Actually, Bobby Means brought up a point that was brought up earlier in the program here that Warner Media was there tonight in the crowd. Now, again, granted that MJF could definitely cross appeal into the acting world if he wanted to. But man, I can only imagine what the Warner Media execs were thinking once they, because remember, I believe they own TNT, right? They own Turner.
He'd play a Jersey douche. He'd be typecast as a Jersey douche.
Jersey, not even New York douche. But yeah, dude, that I mean, again, MJF's potential, as we all know, is as long as he stays alive and he doesn't like fall off the beaten track, dude, he's gold for the rest of his life in his business. He has a job somewhere.
As long as he doesn't let Jeff Hardy drive him anywhere.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Well, I mean, again, Jeff Hardy, I'm telling you, within like 20 years, if he's still able to walk, let alone not being in a wheelchair, I find that to be a blessing.
Yeah. Yeah, that promo was going to last forever.
Sometimes MJF, you end up in the alley with some heroin in his veins.
And again, MJF has had some... Oh, my gosh. MJF has had some really great promos. And there's other guys in the company that have great promos, like Eddie Kingston and even Jericho, but... This upped the ante because again now he talk about Forbidden Door. He practically knocked one wrestling company.
Hey Vishal Bahandari, Vishal, thank you for subbing to the channel. What's up?
Bless you.
Bless you.
He did the Haku deal.
Shit.
What's his name? Haku Gesundheit.
Hakushi.
Hapushi. Remember when Hakushi would do those backflips? I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, Cody Rhodes wants MJF in the WWE. I mean, a lot of people are saying we know that. I mean, I'm sure.
Well, it's not happened at least for that 3 years.
I'm actually really looking forward to. So, I mean, again, I'm already looking at Twitter right now, and a lot of veterans in the business are like talking about the promo that MJF did. And granted, I get what they mean, and trust me, we already talked about this before.
You know what they're not talking about? Anything WWE is doing.
Yeah. Exactly. That's the other thing too. And I said this before. I only made the exception of this being like, okay, even if you took the elements of a rival company and talking about the bidding war of 2024, as MJF always talks about, it's still an amazing promo that was based in reality, but yet still worked them as MJF says, you marks, you are gullible marks.
Oh, that was.
And again, this is another reason why the wrestling business right now, people say, "Oh, it's crap." Dude, there are certain elements of this business that if you look at the core people that make this business work, MJF being one of them, not pillars, cores. This is a reason why wrestling is being refined and why wrestling, in a lot of ways, is kind of sort of going back to that authenticity of real life characters that you can actually believe and suspend your belief in.
And then you watch Raw.
Yeah, right. For 3 hours.
If WWE could have a little bit of blood and a little bit of cussing, it like the AEW does, it would do wonders.
One of the WWE guys like, God damn,
but they don't need it though.
Everywhere.
WWE doesn't really need
just some passion, some off the script and passion.
Blood is a big hell in a cell without blood. You know all these
or cage matches or even no DQ match. Dude, Triple H, for the life of me, for like maybe 3 or 4 straight years, maybe even 5, bled almost every pay-per-view that he was on.
Yeah. Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
we used to beat the hell out of him, remember?
Like, Shawn Michaels would bleed. Even more so when he did his comeback, you know what I mean? But of course, in 2008, when he had his match, I think with Jericho, and there was a lot of blood loss, Vince is like, "Okay, no more blood. We can't do this anymore."
And Dusty Rhodes would fart and bleed. Shit.
We need more people like MJF.
We need legitimacy, and we need characters that are have a reality base, that are not white meat baby face, and that have the personality that can be larger than life. Right now, and I'll say this,
dick. Yeah.
Correct, Joe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is MJF a larger than life character in the current pro wrestling market, not sports entertainment market?
Yeah, I mean, he feels that way. He feels like, dude, like people want to line up to meet him so he can insult them. Like, I mean, like they want to buy his scarf. They want to be. People want to. the biggest thing that tells you it is people want to be MJF.
Yeah.
I mean, again, Ric Flair in the 1980s. Go ahead.
I was just saying that's why I think not showing up at the meet and greet was a work, because what's more heel than that?
Oh yeah.
Well, but
Not
then also
showing
think of
up
it this
to
way.
fucking meet
Think of
kids.
it this way. In the 1980s, even with Ric Flair and the Four Horsemen being heels, they were still like some people in the audience still found them cool. Like there was literally fans that would go in there dressed up in suits, throwing up the 4 sign. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
you had to act your gimmick back then. You had to travel with heels, travel with heels, and faces travel with faces.
That's
you had
right.
to be your character 24/7 in public.
And the only time MJF has ever really broken character was actually during meet and greets. Like there would be like a child, for example, right? Go up and get his autograph, and he's trying to tell the child, like, you think you good, and then the child tries to flip the bird or whatever, and doesn't even know how to flip the bird properly. That made him pop. You know what I mean? And again, or even in interviews, like with certain people, I think what's his name, Vlad or whatever the hell his name is, the Canadian.
Vlad TV.
Chris Val, or whatever the heck his name is.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He would sort of kind of like peak a little bit here and there, but again, he doesn't break character, which is another reason why, again, if you live your gimmick, you believe your gimmick, you're gonna get over.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone said, Steve said, play Diablo Immortal, stream it, but you know what? It's not playing for me right now, so I think it might not be out until 3 a.m., which is midnight West Coast. So, yeah.
Hey, you know what AEW is missing?
What's that?
They're missing you and JD on commentary. That's what they're missing.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Dude. I would destroy it.
Speaking of
You and JD would just annihilate it.
Speaking of commentary,
well,
Joe,
he's already getting paid by them, not me, though. What's that, Rostov?
William Regal is killing me because, dude, every time when he acknowledges Excalibur, he calls him Mask Man.
Yes.
I didn't even think about that. Well, maybe
for the past 2 weeks,
Mask Man.
For the past 2 weeks, he's been killing me. Mask Man. It's like him
Joe,
saying
really? Think about it.
Oh my God! Why don't you just go and ask the Mask
commentary?
Man?
It'd be hilarious.
It'd be great. Well, it's too bad we don't have me and him doing the Hardy Boys on video.
Joe,
great.
Joe, send you manga.
I'm gonna fuck your manga.
Joe, would you and JD get in a fist fight every week on commentary?
Oh, I mean, I would kill this guy. She's 5'4", dude. I would step on him. He better have a gun like he better bring a gun like his brother, because if he doesn't have a gun like his brother, then
you and him bring some ridiculous ratings. I would. Like these two idiots fighting every week on commentary.
Well, yeah, I know. It'd be great. I'd kick him in the head. He's a midget.
Oh my gosh!
He'd shoot a bat and he'd pull out a gun on him. He'd pull out a knife and
he wouldn't do shit to me. He's so small. He'd have to
anyway.
Nah, bro. He'd have to call his brother to get his gun to fucking kill me.
You would kick JD in. Kick JD in his nuts on national television.
Hey Joe, I just realized this. All the champions, or at least the majority of the champions that are in AEW, they all have heaters, or in other words, they all have either a managerial people or people to back them up, just in case if something went sour or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially the heel champions.
Every faction, everybody in AEW has that because.
What is wrong with your mic, Garguts? We can't hear you. Fix whatever's wrong with your mic. You're fucked, bro.
It sounds like a fan.
You sound like there's like a big static. It's like, and then
you're talking in the back. Fart. It's a constant fart.
He's at a truck stop selling his ass, but anyway.
If I was Tony, he has to book Punk versus MJF.
I mean, again, we got to wait for Omega in a lot of ways. But yeah, I think honestly, what else can you do with MJF going forward? Even with MJF going to All Out, which is the next pay-per-view, after Forbidden Door. I mean, like, what else can you do with them? I mean, unless if you're going to put him with Sting, unless if you're going to put him with another like a veteran, like a big time star, to learn from.
Miro.
Sting's hurt now.
Yeah. Well, Yeah, in storyline, right? But again, there's still so much. I mean, again, MJF brought up that great point about people thought I can't wrestle or I can't do this for gold because I can't do a lot of high spots like all your so-called heroes that are busting the rest. Again,
Doesn't need to.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the whole point of the promo. Every single point he made in that promo is valid, which makes it scary for a lot of guys that can't talk. All due respect to Keith Lee, but he can't talk.
It's just a shoot work, dude. It's great. I told you. I called it from the beginning. It's a work. God damn it.
It's a shit. It's a shit
We all
work.
did.
Work.
Well, Gargot's really, Gargot's was obsessed with it being all worked out.
Yeah, it's a shit work. I'm telling you, it's a shit work.
It's a Gargots. It's a don't work.
Well, you got butt ice again? Holy fuck! How many of those you got?
What an alcoholic Mexican he is.
It was either that or I walked fucking 25 minutes across goddamn.
No, I'm not shitting on. I'm just saying, damn, you still got some. Like, I'm surprised you didn't run out.
Well, you
I
used to walk along with anyway. What's the
I just
difference?
got some right now. I went to go get some fucking food and butt ice.
No Gargots.
Get on your burrow.
What's up? Vaginas?
Hey, you walked across the river. What's the difference?
Hey, man, I fucking didn't have to walk across that shit. What are you talking about? They fucking shuttled me here.
Oh, you Ubered your way back?
Yeah.
Borrow Danny's
Threw him
mask.
back of a boat. Be quiet.
Wait. But anyways, that MJF promo, that shit was fucking dope, dude. I fucking popped for that shit. And then it felt like AEW just kind of like, meow. Like after that, like it was nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean,
like they busted their load so fucking fast.
Well, the blood and guts segment. The blood and guts segment I thought was fair because the thing is that now they have a reason going into blood and guts where now we have I believe it's Ortiz versus Jericho and a hair versus hair match.
Yeah,
so we know. So I believe we all understand that Ortiz is actually going to be one that's going bald. I don't see Jericho going bald.
Hey, with
I see Jericho going bald. Why not?
Oh,
are the women going to be in blood and guts?
Dude, Jericho would fucking reinvent himself if he went bald.
Well, the thing. Well, here's the thing with that. He's had short hair in the past. It's not a secret, but in this case scenario, I mean, again, him touring with a bald head and this and that. Can you actually see that?
Hey, you know what? You know what they're gonna call blood and guts with the women in it? Blood and cunts. But anyway,
cunts, bloody cunts.
That's something William Regal would say on commentary.
Wait, hold on. Didn't you say that joke the other day? Didn't you say that joke the other day when you said it was going to be a period blood match or something?
Yeah, period match.
Period match.
You ever see that like mark under Tony Storm's eye? God, that's kind of like one I hate my boat.
Did you really make $1 million off of fucking OnlyFans?
Who?
Tony Storm.
Oh yeah,
allegedly.
She's making.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can tell you right now, bro. She's making $200,000 a month.
Wow. Oh my fucking god! Why the fuck aren't I a hot girl?
Well, wait, what's her face? That the girl that was on Dr. Phil or whatever like that, and she wanted to like
bad dummy. Yeah, she made
she made like $6 million and spent that on a mansion.
The Cashby girl.
Anyway,
what a cookie. Yo, but didn't she like have like or something got leaked where she was like finger blasting herself and then
I don't know.
Did something nasty.
Amber Heard's doing OnlyFans now.
I mean, she's got
at this point to make her money back, just to make her money back. Yeah,
she's got to pay that fucking
Cargo
charity.
Goes on OnlyFans. Wait till Jay Cargo goes on OnlyFans.
Oh man,
nah, that's not happening. Dude, she's a mom, bro. She ain't gonna do that.
So
you know how many moms I see on OnlyFans?
Yeah,
fucking grannies on there, dude. Great grannies.
Christ. Granny panties.
Granny OnlyFans.
Oh my god, really? You look at
Daniel Bergoli or whatever that fucking bitch was. She made like $1 million in a night.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go on OnlyFans and show my big dick. But anyway,
imagine that. God,
that would be on OnlyFan. You would be the only fan of that.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So you should make an OnlyFans wrestling podcast where you could just cut your ass off.
I should get Leah drunk, take off all her clothes, and like dress her up like.
Don't do that.
And take pictures.
No, don't do that.
When she's not looking, and then just put her up there.
Yeah, but make an OnlyFans wrestling podcast. You probably make more money on there. Probably. You could cuss and show your dick and do everything.
I mean, apparently you can show your dick on here. Somebody already did that.
Yeah, Sean's, you got away with that.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, I was on Twitter earlier and they were showing asses on there, and
Oh yeah.
I was like, "What the fuck is going on here?" I got off of there.
Yeah.
Only time.
But let's just talk about that main event real quick off Dynamite. What we had. No. Let's talk about that main event, dude. They beat the crap out of each other.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Renee had her fucking period on Moxley's face.
Yeah. I think
coming
so,
off
yeah.
of that 10-man tag, I mean, they beat the. I mean, dude, Punk was limping to the ring tonight. In case a lot of people didn't remember, but you know, everybody like really put in like 120 like at the pay-per-view, but like they're still putting like 140 tonight. Jeff Hardy, I mean, again, couldn't wrestle. He still can't wrestle.
Dude, you need
wait.
to stop.
So what? So they all got fucking injured at. I missed the pay-per-view, man.
Yeah, a lot of people got hurt. I mean, a lot of people were working their ass off. But again,
Punk, what do you expect?
Jeff Hardy's hurt, right? I mean, Hardy and a couple people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jeff got banged up bad. I mean, he's been banged up for a while.
Yeah.
I mean,
that explains why I was watching these matches. I had it on mute, so I could tell that something was fucking off. Like,
hey, what's that Mexican guy with the bitch?
Oh man, they're saying that Diablo Immortal isn't going to come out now. They're saying until 1 p.m. tomorrow.
Oh
wow!
Wow. Hey Joe, you can play the new Madden. He's still in the grave.
Oh. It's in the grave. Well, I can play it on my phone, but I mean, fuck.
EA Sports.
Dude, Joe, remember when you were so pissed at a game? I think TSS2 put this out there when you were just like, EA Sports, suck my, you've come to whatever you said.
Oh, yeah.
It's still up
I
there.
remember that.
It's still up there.
Yeah, that shit was funny. That poor guy, so many things came down, like all those things. It sucked. I still have some of them downloaded somewhere. I just haven't been able to find them yet. But we'll figure them out. But anyway, I mean, hey, man, I had a blast. That fucking show, shit was crazy.
Blasty blast.
You want to see my jizz, Garguts?
Bitch, goddamn, look at you.
You want to see my dick?
Look at like a fucking Backstreet Boy from 2006.
I'm a Backstreet Boy. I'm a Backstreet Boy, but not one of the singer guys. I'm a guy who goes in the back streets and gargles cum for money.
Instead of bending over, you
I'm a Backstreet guy.
Back street, all right.
I'm a gangbang guy.
No, you're a back alley bitch.
Yep.
Back door boy.
Damn it.
Back
alley daddy.
I'm not afraid to suck cock for money. All right, let me just say that. Evan, hey, thanks for being a $5 patron. Thank you.
Hey, dude.
Neither of the Mexican girls at the border.
Ain't nothing wrong with sucking dick.
You think that Tony and
Mark
MJF give
Mark
each other odds? When in doubt.
Oh my God, Versetti the heel. That's classic. That's awesome.
Joe, mark that what he said.
It'll be Mark. Trust me. Somebody already marked it.
You a Cowboys fan, Garguts?
Hell no. What the hell? This in the 90s?
Oh, yeah, Marion Barber died today. I forgot about that.
Oh,
Man.
really? Fuck him. No, I'm just kidding.
I think he killed himself today. He played for the Cowboys.
Yeah. He killed himself?
Running back. Yeah.
Wait, somebody killed himself? What?
Yeah, a guy who's playing running back for the Cowboys. I think he killed himself today.
Why is that like the not surprise me? Why is that like the fucking 7th time I heard
he's only 38. He was only 38.
Shit.
Yeah, he had problems.
CTE, man. That shit fucking
Yeah, cause he never dodged anybody, ran through everybody. So yeah.
What are we gonna do?
That's crazy. It's always CTE, man. Like somebody gets it and they like that's crazy.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Remember Junior Seau had that?
Yeah.
That was sad, bro. That was so sad. He seemed like he was fine. Like he was great on the Patriots. He was great on the I would hear his interviews. Then it's like what 4 or 5 years later, not even 3, 4 years later. I don't remember. And then he shotgunned himself.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
made himself.
right through his throat, I think, didn't he?
I thought it was his chest, but it could be.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
You know, it's weird. Fucking Kevin Nash said that he would donate his brain to science to study
What for?
CTE. To study
Oh, yeah.
CTE.
Yeah.
And then, but Scott Hall dies first.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's too
That's
bad.
weird, man.
You missed.
Yeah, everybody thought about everybody thought about killing themselves at one time. That ain't nothing.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people, yeah, but still, we try not to focus on that.
I used to think about it. I used to think about it all the time. That ain't nothing new.
I love you, AJ.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm serious. When I was young, I used to
I
think
know,
about
I
blowing
believe
damn brains out all the time.
Hey, man.
I mean, it
Hey,
ain't nothing new.
no, I get it. Listen, if I was mixed race, I'd think about it too. I'd be like, you know what?
No, not because of that.
No, I know.
What you trying to say, Joe? What you trying to say?
No, listen, you know what's funny about that is I make fun of AJ Adams for this all the time. But you know, honestly, like I'm a million different things. I'm a goddamn mutt. Like it just so happens they're all clear colored, but I mean it's all different.
Chad.
Yeah, and I'm from.
Well, you're blacker than Casper, though. We'll give you that credit of the doubt.
Yeah,
He's
1%.
black, yo. He's black, yo.
I'm from Africa.
Hey, Joe. Joe, you know what I see when I look at Mark Henry?
Oh no! What?
The same thing. Stevie Wonder sees. Nothing but darkness. But anyway.
But
I was gonna say a criminal.
Henry's face. You'll see where your neck goes within like 2 seconds.
Prepackaged Keith-Lee is very black.
I slapped with a piece of meat. That's all that stopped him.
Get that?
You just take you big black son bitch. Here you go.
Strap yourself in tight.
Here's a damn T-bone steak, you big motherfucker. You.
A T-bone steak, cheese, eggs, and Welch's great.
Here's a white bitch here to make you happy for a minute.
Maybe I'll see. You know, speaking of Stevie Wonder, maybe I'll see him again because I'm gonna be at that convention center very soon.
What
He
the
was
hell's
there
that
last
mean?
time.
You gonna sucker punch him in the face when no one's looking?
Oh, dude, tell me why Stevie Wonder was leading a fucking crowd of 52 people and nobody was fucking helping him.
Oh,
I'm like,
God.
that
Oh, my
motherfucker
God.
is not blind.
Because he doesn't pay.
You can see, dummy.
He doesn't pay his help enough.
The guy
Well, yeah,
stopped
Snoop-
and looked around and then fucking kept going. I swear. In
Well,
front of me.
you
And I was like,
want to know something? Snoop Dogg actually has help because he actually pays somebody 5 figures a year just to roll his blunts.
Yeah, that's right. Well, no, I heard it was.
That-
Didn't we hear it was like he
Anyway.
pays the guy like $60,000?
Yeah, it's about 5 figures. Yeah,
But it's like, man, that sucks for that guy. It's like, I mean, not really, because that's an awesome job, but it's like that's just enough money. That's not enough money to really get you. You know what I mean? Like to be sad.
what is that?
Like,
A 1099 tax for him? Like,
yeah,
well,
I mean, if Snoop Dogg wants to help the guy out, I mean, give him $150,000. You know what I mean? Then he's
Yeah.
Yeah, he's losing money.
Waka Flocka did that.
Exactly.
Waka Flocka did that too in like 2007. He was
Do what?
he had a professional blunt roller and he was paying him like $100,000.
yeah.
a
See, there you go.
professional
That's
blunt
better.
roller.
Stupidest thing I ever had in my life.
It's like, damn. And well, they showed the professional
Ooh,
blunt
yeah.
roller that actually got the thing, and he was like rolling
2009.
shit. Dude, he was rolling blunts that 2009. Thank you. And he was rolling blunts that look like Pikachu. Like, I can't do that shit. I can roll
By the
you a
way,
fucking plastic blunt.
Hey, it'd be
Those
like
cross-
Carlos Santos hiring a query for a personal dick sucker. But anyway,
Oh.
Those
then I
cross
saw-
blunts I never understood. I'm telling you right now. I never.
Oh, I
understood that.
fucking I can roll that shit. Cross blunts,
Nah, I'm not about that life, bro. No.
bro. It's fucking easy.
crossblood.
All you do is just fucking. All you gotta do is get a toothpick and stick it to the thing, and then fucking make the whole.
Ladies
finger
and gentlemen, this
There you
is
go.
a roll-up session with Garguts.
I like it, but
Mexican
I need to
drug
learn.
addict himself. There, go ahead, sir.
Dude, I'll tell you what. I would pay my buddy to roll them. Like even a few years ago. Like I'd be like, I'll buy you roll. All right?
Oh my god.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
Oh
Then
my
and he
God.
also sucked me off, but that's a different.
Did you really smoke a lot of blunts or what?
Yeah, me and him.
joints?
That was whenever I would be with my friend. When I was with Wolf, he would roll blunts. He would roll. I loved smoking with him. We would roll huge blunts, and then I would get hungry as fuck. As opposed to now,
yeah.
when I go up the street and I get fucking like paranoid.
Man.
Yeah.
You're like, holy shit, there's a cop. I know what it is, and it's like a homeless guy.
Right, and he touches me in the privates.
It's Mikkel standing on the corner.
I haven't seen Mikkel in forever. I don't know what happened to Mikkel. I haven't seen him.
We
in
saw
forever.
him with the AEW watch along.
I know he's there. His mom sold him.
Wait, was he? What AEW watch along? Like the other
He
night?
was in Nikki's.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him forever. He's getting like taken away. I don't know.
He was I know he's been working a lot.
Mikkel's drinking that Kool-Aid, man.
Must be. I haven't seen him in forever.
He's the greeter at fucking Costco. Welcome to Costco.
No. He's more like the greeter at Walmart.
The joke's on you. He doesn't donate.
Hey, guess what? There's another Jurassic Park movie coming out. Jesus Christ. Really?
Yeah.
Who wants to see that shit?
I don't think I'm watching it.
Pinocchio? You see that?
That's so stupid.
I want to see you in the bathroom.
I want to see you. I want to see you in the bathroom, but I want to bend over.
Son of a plum of that. Fuck yeah.
Yo, Joe Cronin. Give me a dusty impression.
Hey, don't we supposed to see Goldberg show up one day in there? AEW. Probably gonna happen.
You think so?
It might happen, baby.
Goldberg to fucking AEW. Really?
Yeah, probably the end of the year.
It is possible. Yeah, it is possible.
Goldberg with them sparklers, baby. You see what I'm saying? When it's sparklers look like a sparklers alive.
It's worse every year.
One more match.
If they wants one.
I just Wardlow. I guarantee you it's coming.
Yo, Wardlow, put on your tights, baby. We're gonna go at it.
So you think Wardlow versus Goldberg on TNT? That would fucking sell.
Ric Flair hasn't
it's gonna happen.
Yet. Yeah, he hasn't re-signed with WWE, man. So he could do it. He could do it.
Dude,
One more match.
Imagine 20 versus Vince.
I mean, fucking Ric Flair's about to have his last match.
Oh my gosh, I don't even understand why he needs to do it at all.
Dude,
why not? Why not? Why not?
That's why.
Because he's still alive.
Forget TNA.
Because he's still alive.
Okay, bro. If I'm getting $5 million or more, yes, I will do it. But like, if I'm not getting that much, no, I'm not going back in the ring.
What if he buys you a girl to blow your balls and $2 million?
Bro, he got thrown into thumbtacks by the Big Show. You know what I'm saying? Stomach first because it was his call. You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck goes stomach first in the thumbtacks?
Flair has carte blanche.
Yeah, Goldberg would kill everybody on that roster.
I've never seen that.
Other than Mae Young, I think he may be actually the oldest wrestler to ever really make a comeback.
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous.
Wow.
Well, he did call out Hogan too, so we'll see what happens with that.
Both of them in a wheelchair rolling to the ring.
I know.
He's
gonna call out fucking Lex Luthor.
One says the N-word.
Technically, the Yeti was a mummy, so he
He's gonna call out the Lex Express.
Hey, watch it, Hogan.
How old is Vic Flair?
73, I think.
76.
73.
He just turned 73. He just turned 73.
Wow.
How old is Hogan?
Older probably.
There's no way.
I think he was the same age.
I don't know. I'm kind of nervous.
Chat roll.
My guy right here.
It says Hulk Hogan is dead. That's how old he is.
Oh, what?
68. So Hogan's younger.
Okay.
He's 10 years. He's 11 years older than fucking Stone Cold.
No way.
Wait, so he's 60. Oh, okay.
72. 69. That's the way I like it. Anyway.
New world pussy.
He's born in 1953, so yeah, right? 68. Yeah. He's still 6'7", but that might vary on the
he had
day.
2 really cool names.
They should do that. Oh my god!
I gotta be able to say the N-word on TV. No, that's a no-go, Hogan. It's not happening.
Yeah, when his spinal cord's at full mass, yeah, he might be a good solid 6'7".
Imagine
I told you I was gonna be a good end. Oh no, Hogan, no.
Oh, you're a good house, and
Oh my god, dude! Do you know the story? The story after when Booker T said the N-word about Hogan. Like Hogan comes up to him afterwards, and he's like, "Yo, man, don't worry about it, man. It's all good. But I just want to let you know, I'm a good N-word."
Bro, fucking Sting is 63 and he's still doing his thing.
Well,
Dude,
incredible.
Sting, at this point, and I'm sorry, all due respect to Flair, Sting is putting every legend right now who could probably maybe go back for one more round to shame.
No, Stone Cold did.
No. Stone Cold did a great job.
shape.
I'm not denying Stone Cold. I'm just saying more or less people that would probably do it more so easily than Austin did, because it took a lot for Austin to come back just to do that one match.
Just imagine if Jim Hellwig was still alive and he's like, one more match.
I think he's gonna have more than one match.
The planets will align with the Warriors.
Well, apparently Stone Cold may be doing the Saudi Arabia thing. We don't know yet. We don't know.
You will
if he's
not
gonna go to
deny
Saudi.
my power.
They should put him,
Exactly for money.
God. They should put him against Ric Flair. Why not?
What
Can
else
you
would he
imagine
say?
Austin and Flair?
Oh
He's
my
like,
god!
he's like, I smell the air of war.
Damn
Damn
it.
it.
He's fucking crack right out of him.
Or like Sid Vicious, he'd be like, "You smell that? I smell a power bomb."
Oh, he gets to wrestle. I'm pretty sure.
Sid ain't coming back as long as softball's in season. We're gonna power bomb you, boy.
Or no, just
I'm the
breathing in
man,
and out on the promo.
and you the boy.
I'm Sid Vicious, motherfucker.
He's here.
Half the brains than you do.
AJ's on
Justice.
the
Because you see, I am the man, and you are the boy.
I have half the brains you do.
I have half the brains that you do.
Oh my god, dude.
No, we're live,
Hogan.
pal. We're live, pal.
And I curse you, Hulk Hogan. I curse you. And he had that really scary, like murderous, racist, like redneck white guy.
Dude, he looked like somebody. He looked like somebody, or sounded like somebody if he raped someone in prison. Like he looks and sounds like he raped somebody in prison.
I would rape the bunghole out of you.
Oh God!
You're gonna power bomb your mama.
Oh,
And then I'm gonna break my ankle on live TV.
I hate to. I'm sorry, Mr. T, to burst your bubble, but you know what they say about black. Once you go black, you throw it back. All right.
Where's Scott Steiner?
All right, Sid. What the hell?
Damn. I'm gonna
black man. I kick this black ass.
Don't make me break my broken ankle over your head, boy.
Steiner should come back as a
You fuck my wife.
I have half the
Scott
brains
Steiner
that you do.
Dude, what if it was like
We're
Road
live,
Dogg?
pal.
Forget Rick Steiner.
Deftones.
Don't
Scott
know
back.
if this was
Bring
said. I
Scott
just
back.
came on, but after they went to commercial break from MJF, CM Punk walked out to confront MJF, looking at him like what the fuck? And MJF took off through the crowd. I think I'm gonna coom so much. I love you, Joe.
Baby.
Big dick.
See it
Deftones.
later.
Yo,
We'll see it
Deftones.
later.
Thank you for the 666 Deftones. Yeah, we did talk about that earlier. They probably did that as a way to get MJF out of the ring in front of the crowd. You know,
Which was great strategy, by the way. I thought that was a great idea.
And it was literally fucking CM Punk fucking handing the baton to him, like.
well,
You know what I mean? He's like, dude, I did a pipe bomb like this. You did one even better. So,
Well, and the funny thing is, this was
Just as good.
compared to this was compared to Punk's promo. Like again, Punk was only he could say what he wanted to at the time, but not as vicious or as cussive as MJF did tonight.
Oh, that's Tony Khan right there, man. He's like, bro, just go out there and fucking work it, dude. Say what you need to say.
And again, there's been some great promos under like these types of circumstances where you could start a riot, like New Jack and like even like the Dudley Boys in ECW. I mean, this was a whole nother different type of work shoot promo in the sense where you're taking real life that literally happened to you, and yet you're swerving it, but yet you don't know what's real, you don't know what's fake. And it's perfect. It's great. Use that, and that's how you make money.
Well, I say the whole thing is like I said, it's all work, but he's doing the real shit by telling. They've always done that. When Cody Rhodes is like
a bunch of queers.
when Jesus Christ, when Cody Rhodes was like, you know, there ain't no, you know, there ain't no
shock factor
invisible.
window, man.
You know, he's like, there's no invisible shield right here. I could run out up in that thing. And I was like,
Yeah.
when he did that, they always knock at WWE. So
Yeah, which
for
I
him-
never understood that either. Because again,
Yeah,
granted,
I
if you
don't
want to
like
knock
that.
them, you can knock them, but do it in another way where you actually not have to acknowledge
well,
the promotion
that's what they
directly.
just did with MJF.
Yeah,
I know, and that to me, honestly, I'm not the biggest fan of cheap heat, but in this sense, I made
That was a lot of
as I
cheap
said
heat.
before. Yeah, and again, they got a lot of cheap pops too.
Yeah, cheap pops, cheap heat, everything. So I was like,
Cheap women.
why not? Oh man,
yeah.
how much?
Oh God.
Joe, that blood and guts match. What do you think?
You want to have a death match with me?
No, I said, what about the blood and guts match? What do you think? Who else
I
gonna
don't
be
know.
in
They're
it?
gonna have to do some crazy shit. I'll say that.
Now,
Well,
what if
yeah,
they
it's
put
gonna be
the women in it?
Is that,
A woman's
that
blood
this
and guts
month?
match. You said?
Yeah.
That's possible. Again, I don't know if there. I mean, other than maybe Jade, who could possibly go in, but again, she's gonna really have to bust her ass just to even remotely be believable, other than just being a heel. Like again,
Then
you
they
have to
change the name too, the blood and cunts. But anyway.
No.
Is that
man.
Is that this month?
No,
this
I think
month.
it's in July. It's in July.
Yes, in July.
Alright.
Yeah. Well, she would be badass in there, wouldn't she?
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Didn't they on the graphic for the hair versus hair? Because I thought it said June, but yet it said July for whatever reason. Or I thought, and somebody
Who
could probably
knows?
correct me on that.
I
But I
don't know.
believe Blood and Guts is
Yeah,
either
now
late
it's
June,
now
early
it's saying
July.
Road Rager or something, and now it's saying that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Road
June or
Rage.
July.
Oh, yeah.
That's a new
Sonny.
pay-per-view, Road Rage.
Road
It's like
Rager.
something like that. Yeah, Road Rager, something like that. I saw the graphic for it.
Should have a road rage and
But
boner right now.
they advertise it for it.
Garg out to the road rage and boner. Why don't you call Danny MT to come over and poke you in the eye?
Well, for guys in a match? Oh, man, what a weirdo you are.
Lick up them
Look at that
giblets.
for guys in the ring.
Wow.
Yo,
It's just every.
I bet his house smells like bleach all day long.
I don't come on no more, dog.
Oh, that's
I don't come on your door no more, dog.
Oh, no.
Just like
Better promote
just
PC.
like Joe Compton gave back the belt and said you're a bad person. I don't call on you, brother.
Oh, my God, you're getting canceled.
Oh my God.
What? What's wrong? I was.
My
That was
mommy
Mikkel.
told me.
Mikkel, it's
He's
great.
literally talking like one of our good friends.
Thanks for being here, Mikkel. It's great to have you on the show, Mikkel. Where have you
My
been?
God, Mikkel.
Hey, Joe, my mommy told me.
People told me you bad poopy.
Poopy butt.
Yo, what if the camera said, my mama told me to get these faggots? I'm like, oh, no.
Oh no.
Jesus
Mama
Christ, AJ Adams.
eats.
Getting wrecked in a wheelchair.
Mama eats dick.
What is happening?
I don't know what's going on. I'm just saying.
I got raped in a wheelchair. What?
We had a good, wholesome show.
On hood.
Unhood. MJF is in the ring, and here comes CM Punk. CM Punk's heading down to the ring. He's seen enough. He's heard enough.
You imagine that Tony said on that ring?
Somebody looks like a Pakistani golem.
So
They've cut off. They've cut off MJF's microphone, and now CM Punk's trying to, I don't know, maybe talk some sense into him, and Punk's out of here. And no, CM Punk's trying to have sex with him. That's what it is.
Whoa. Real quick, did you notice he slammed down his scarf and he just turned babyface?
Did he?
No.
No.
They can't.
Oh,
He
man.
slammed down his scarf.
When he turns face, it will be
Okay, he's gonna
monumental.
turn tweener. He might be turned tweener. Fuck it.
Well, that's the thing, though. To the fans,
man, woman,
he's a
both?
great heel.
He's just mad they turned his microphone off.
He told Tony Khan that he was
A fucking
What?
mark.
He was a bitch.
no. He said the F word. The
Yeah,
F word
we talked about that earlier.
The F word that fucking AJ Adams
Caesar,
uses freely.
wait a minute. The F word that rhymes with bag.
Yes.
I mean, it's fucking Pride Month, and he's dropping stuff like that. What is he doing?
That's even better. God damn it!
It's called heat, brother.
Who gives a fuck about those weirdos anyway?
Oh,
God. Oh, bro, dude. Okay, so Max Caster with the Pride Month fucking commercial. What the fuck was that? What the flying fuck? Okay, so I'm watching it on a fucking
Anthony Bowens.
I'm watching it on a fucking.
Well, he's gay.
I'm watching it on. I didn't know that. I was watching it on a stream, and on the side of the stream they have a. And Getty Lee, you saw this on the side of the stream. They have a chat that keeps going, and you just saw everyone saying that he was a fucking F word, and I was like, oh
my god. I honestly though, I like to think that he sort of takes that as like a not an insult, almost like a yep I am SZA baby. You know what the funniest thing, dude? What I love is that a gay guy on the show, his gimmick thing that he does is to scissor everyone. That's the funniest thing.
He's the true ass boy.
What? Like, no, you should be. What? You just like some lesbian out there could have done a scissor gimmick. Now they can't do it. You stole it. You should be butt pumping. That should be your fucking gimmick.
Goddamn, that's money.
Genius.
I love it.
But,
I love it, dude. I love this scissoring shit, dude. I fucking love it. That's fucking
genius.
funny.
He's an ass.
He's not doing what Road Dogg did and fucking do the what was it? The pump handle fucking.
Oh yeah, he's
slam?
like fucking pumping his
yeah. It was that shit. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What if he started doing that shit? Oh shit.
Dude,
That'd
he
be
would
worse.
straight up butt fuck hump somebody before he fucking slammed him. Yeah. Like, I mean, you talk about the
like fucking Darren, what's his name?
This was not the pump handle slam. This was the butt pump handle slam.
Oh my god! Why would he do that?
Hey, do you think that? Do you think his dad, the Bullet Bob Armstrong, was like, "Yep, that's my son. There he is." Oh, you didn't know? Your son just tried to rape somebody. Oh, you didn't know? That's why they call him the Bullet.
See, we call that the pump and dump.
And Sean Waltman let him do it. Everybody let him do it.
Well, I think he did it no matter what to them. Fuck you, you're getting it.
He's a butt pumper,
bro. There ain't enough.
I mean, Sean Waltman. Oh, I mean, he had a Bronco Buster to his fuck.
Here he is going in fucking Val.
Oh wait, who's that?
That's Valboski, the big Valboski.
Oh, I thought you said that was some shit.
You know, when the big Valboski said that he was game for anything, this isn't what the big Valboski was talking about.
That was a real life queer.
My cheeks are like hams.
You know, we're gonna have to call him the Roadhog after this.
Welcome to the dog house.
Welcome to the Roadhog.
Into my ass, no problem.
You know, you like to say welcome to the doghouse. The big Valboski likes to say welcome to the hog house.
Peter Lickers.
To the Roadhog.
When he said, your left leg is Thanksgiving, your right leg is Christmas. Why don't I visit you in between the holidays? Damn. What? I was dying laughing. I was like, damn, bro.
Where did you hear that from?
That's
hell.
That's about Venus promo.
There you go. Valboski. Here he is.
You know, something is quite fitting that the big Valboski is on MTV tonight.
Oh,
you see, once I get unplugged and undressed, I'll fill your total request live for 120 minutes.
Get that MTV
The fuck?
My favorite one
is.
Wait, what's he gonna say here? Is it the same thing?
The only question is which one of you lucky ladies here tonight is going to get to come into this ring
and unwrap it.
Sounds like Triple H if you took ecstasy.
And unwrap it. You want to unwrap it?
That made me pop. What?
Yeah, Valboski. I'm
Okay,
on.
Joe.
Oh, wait, here, wait a minute. One more. Hold that thought again. Here's another one.
Or is it because I play hard?
Joe,
Yes.
my favorite one of all time.
Listen to my infomercial.
It was on Sunday Night
Listen to
Heat.
my infomercials, too. My infomercials. Listen to them.
My favorite one was when he was on Sunday Night Heat, and he goes, ladies, Valentine's Day is coming up. You like strawberries, your chocolates, your whipped cream, but nothing goes down better than a cup of hot water and a tea bag. That's my favorite one.
I sent you the holidays one.
Oh, dude, thank you, bro. I got to check that out. That's hilarious.
I sent it to Joe.
Okay. Well, I guess play it now.
If he does it.
Tommy from NC still watches the show?
What? No, he doesn't. No way. No, he doesn't.
died.
He's dead.
No, he's busy
he
taking
died
his
like,
grandfather.
dude, he died like 2 years ago. Rest in peace, Tommy.
No, he's digging Grandpa out right now somewhere.
Oh, God.
Oh.
The winner of this match will meet the Intercontinental Champion Thursday night.
Ladies.
On SmackDown, so it's a high-stakes match for these men.
There he is.
Even higher, I would assume, for the ladies.
You know something, ladies? You women are a lot like Christmas trees. You know, you smell good. You're pretty to look at. But you never really feel special until I plug it in and light you up.
Oh my God, no way.
I'll be this with the promos of innuendos.
Plug it in. Plug it out.
I can only imagine when he gets inducted. Like, that won't be a creepy thing to listen to, because again, he doesn't have the long stringy hair anymore. Plus, he also like lost a lot of weight, so he's very skinny now. So
yeah, now he sounds like a crackhead.
What's his name now?
He's
His name is
Kentucky Hillbilly for real.
John Morley.
He's cannabis friendly.
Texas medicines at the
It's
border.
Captain Cannabis. Captain
Captain
Cannabis.
Cannabis. Yeah.
Captain
Somebody asked
Cannabis.
me where Texas is.
You
Somebody asked me where
want
Texas is
a
at.
piece of Captain Cannabis? Oh, here's another one.
Oh,
You know something, for the next couple of days, this leg will be known as Christmas, and this leg will be known as New Year's. So, ladies, why don't y'all come visit the Big Balboski between the holidays?
Yeah. Oh, fucking, what's his name?
He didn't quite
Jim
see,
Ross.
the longer he went on, the more raspy he made his voice. Like at the beginning, he was like, ladies, come and visit me, and then it was like, ladies. He got
3 packs. To
Right, it's like, damn, is he HBK? Because I'm always bending over.
The Heartbreak Kid lays down for absolutely nobody. I think they all heard Vince too much. I think Vince was in the back going like, and then you're going to do this. And like people are like, oh, I got to talk just like Vince. I got to do it just like Vince.
It was all in the gangbang party all the time. That's why.
How about them marbles?
Meow meow, embracing her presence.
Meow meow.
No, they were in
They're
the
going to start
butt
taping
section.
NXT a week in advance now.
Wait, what? Oh, really?
NXT is doing Tuesday and Wednesday shows now.
What?
So Wednesday will be Wednesday will be the tape show for the next Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wow, so they're gonna be
Desperation again.
like, okay, so are they doing this constantly, or are they doing it 2 times a month, or 4
No,
times?
all the time, like 2 shows a week.
2 shows a week, Jesus.
But not on TV. Not on TV.
Desperation.
Tuesday will be on, then Wednesday they'll do the next Tuesday show, and the next.
So live would
Wednesday
be Tuesday,
will
and then the next live won't be, and then they would have to do live again. Or are they doing
Right.
2 different shows?
2 different shows. One on Tuesday, one on Wednesday. The Wednesday show will be what is shown the next Tuesday.
So they don't do a
The
show on
Tuesday-
that next Tuesday then.
And
the
then
Tuesday one's gonna be
your
live.
Tuesday will be whatever. You know what the fuck I'm saying.
Yeah, the Tuesday.
No,
one's gonna be
I'm
live. The next
confused.
one's gonna be taped. No, the Tuesday one's gonna be live. The next one's gonna be taped.
So-
NXT 2.0.
That doesn't make sense. How you,
It's because they're like like there's an event coming up or something, so they gotta
Because I
switch
just
up
got
their,
the fucking thing. They give away tickets
be
online.
live? They're not going to be live till 2 weeks later. So they're going to be live this Tuesday. They won't be live till next Tuesday.
Right. It's basically what they did back in the day with Monday Night Raw. It's the same.
Yeah,
thing.
that's
Yeah.
what they're doing.
Because I just got tickets. They give away free tickets online, and that's how they're doing it now.
Because there's no way they can be live and then fucking play the next show or whatever, the tape show. Like they're gonna
No,
be
it's
going
next
live
night.
two times a month. No.
We're going
That's all.
live
Yeah.
2 times a
Yeah.
month. All right, boys. Listen, I gotta cut it.
Cut it up,
brother.
Cut it
All
up.
right, man.
Gotta cut it up.
Love you, dude.
Drop kick that
Be
like.
safe.
Final score, Joe. Final score on AEW tonight.
I'm gonna give AEW an 8 out of 10 tonight. Great show tonight.
Yeah,
MJF
was
crushed it.
ridiculous.
Awesome, man.
Mm.
Awesome, bro.
I
Everybody
give it
does.
6.9, 69.
69.
I'll go to 7.5.
There you go.
8.5.
10.
Give it up.
Fucking 10.
4.8 for AJ Adams.
You said, bitch, that's gonna suck so much ass.
Varsity Blue shit.
Oh my god. Man. All right, I'm out. I'm running. Bye. Thank you guys. Love you, boys. Don't leave me, boys. Hey, thanks to everybody who donated tonight, supported the show, subscribe. Welcome to the 150 brand new subscribers tonight. We had a blast. And everybody that is going to help out and become a patron and get all the bonus content from this channel on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Hey, man, we need you over there, but you get so much bonus content. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it, bro. We really were we really had a good night tonight, a fun night. And we had a solid night, man. 3-hour review for AEW, bro. Oh, fucking let's go. But I got to get up early for work. So until we find a millionaire to support the show, I got to get up really early. So I got to get out of here. Tomorrow's my very early day. So very early day tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow. So look for me tomorrow to be live in the middle of the day and at night. And then Friday night, monetize this, as you know. And then Saturday night, the party really goes off when we do Beat the Clock Saturday night. And I have no work Sunday, so Saturday night we're going to let it rip. I'm going to pull out the bottles. I'm going to pull out the fucking shot glasses Saturday night. Every day here on YouTube, Joe Cronin Show, thank you guys. I hope Rampage is decent, Turpa. I mean, hopefully it's better than last one anyway. What a show tonight, man. And thank you to Drunk and Stupid, $99.99. And again, once again, I shouted it out earlier multiple times, but once again, thanks to SITH NEGAN, 38 months straight as a $100 patron. That's crazy. That's crazy. Thank you guys for being here for this fun-ass AEW review that went over 3 hours. Thank you guys. And to everybody else, thank you as well. And MJF, what a goddamn promo, man. The fucking guy nailed it tonight. The guy set the wrestling world on fire tonight. And he absolutely friggin' nailed it. He killed it. He crushed it. He fucking maimed it. Star Trek Strange New Worlds in a couple hours will be live on Paramount. If you're watching that show, you'll be able to watch the next episode if you're up late. Diablo Immortal around tomorrow afternoon should be out on PC. It's out on phone right now. I'm looking forward to playing. It's free. First Diablo game on a phone. I don't really like it on the phone. I just don't like it on the phone. It looks great. It's one of the best mobile phone games I've ever played, but I just don't like phone games. So I'm waiting for it to come out on the PC so I can try it out. Because I just can't do the phone. I don't know why. Just me. John Montgomery, thank you very much, man. And Drunken Stupid, thank you.
Top donator.
Thank you to Soundwave92, who also dropped 50s earlier, and Deftones, and everybody, man. Let's just go through the list. Mr. Pico Boulevard, AJ, Asher, Joe Bishop, Sasha's Mouth Blood. Mitch Brandenburg, baby. Thank you, Mitch Brandenburg. Skittles. Soundwave 92, we got him. Sasha, and I might have missed anybody else that they deleted him off the page, but they're up there somewhere, man. Thank you. Thank you to Rastafa for coming on and deliver some great shit, as well as AJ Adams, Garguts, and Mr. Pico, and everybody else who stopped in on the Discord. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to get that down eventually.